first Tangier and Agadir. Six cities already for this continental fiesta. Do not be left out.
It's time for Africa. It's time for business. It's time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Get ready to yalla.
Alrighty, it's time for action in every single fraction, as this is the number one attraction. There'll be no distraction or subtraction until we give you maximum satisfaction. Action time for AFCON 2025, the third quarterfinal fixture of this epoch-making competition. And we're ready for fun involving one of the most successful national teams on the continent. A team that have won the title 3 times in the past against another rival who've been champions twice, most recently in 2019. This should be some exciting and tantalizing clash from start to finish. So welcome officially as 54 Football X presents to you this amazing watch party for AFCON 2025. Delighted to be in the company of some amazing personalities. For the record still, my name is Chuma Nnoli. I dare say right now, I'm not just your host, I'm not a ghost. I'm here to give you the best of our presentation toast, as this is our duty post. And for now, I and you control this coast for sure. Let's say hi to a legend, a lady who is a multiple-time African champion with Nigeria's Super Falcons, and a lady who is one of the top scorers for our national team. She has seen it all at the World Cup, at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, and at club football level. No time to waste at all. She keeps getting even more popular because she has the formula to make your day spectacular. Give it up for the one, the only, Desire Oparanozie!
Thank you, the Rhyme Master. What an introduction. Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure doing this with you. Yeah.
It's always a pleasure actually seeing you, Desire Oparanozie, and hopefully the Super Eagles will fulfill our heart desires today, you know. So
hopefully, fingers crossed.
They sure have to, of course. And just by my left, this man surely loves to flex in the right complex. Little wonder his name is Alex. What's popping, bro?
Yeah, good to be here once again. I think we've done this a lot of times.
Yeah, we have.
Hopefully, today presents another opportunity for a victory for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Like many of the players have said, they're not here to revenge, but they're here to try and win and go to the next round. But I'm excited to be here. Let's see what the team has for us.
100%, bro. We've done this on radio, we've done it on television, and this is brand new for us, I and you, by the way, in the watch party for that matter. Alrighty, if the fans are excited to be here, let's make some noise! The level of tension, hope it doesn't cause hypertension. There'll be no extension though. We have to wrap things up here in 90 minutes hopefully, so that there'll be no cause for even more trepidation from fans of Nigeria. In a bit, we'll have a feeling of what the fans are thinking right now ahead of the game. We'll be going to Onyinye as we progress with the broadcast in the coming minutes, where she'll be speaking to the fans. But before that happens, though, I want to find out from the two great personalities with me in here, Alex and Desire Oparanozie. Desire, first off, you have been in this place not as a fan, but as a player. You have played in multiple quarterfinal matches for Nigeria at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. How does it feel playing in a quarterfinal game in a continental competition?
Well, it feels really great. It's a lot of pressure, you know, and I mean, once you get to quarterfinal, the next goal is to get to the semis, because for me personally and for the rest of the squad, once we get to quarterfinal, the next goal is to get to semis, and we wouldn't want to lose out, because once you lose in the quarterfinal, you are as good as the people that left during the group stage. You get, so the goal is always to get to the semi-final and be the last four. By then you would now stay till the end of the tournament.
Yeah, and be assured of perhaps potentially a medal at least,
exactly.
or something.
It comes with a lot of pressure, and I know the Super Eagles, they are feeling the pressure right now and having to face a very good tactical side. It's not going to be an easy game today, and but I'm sure they know what Nigerians are expecting from them, and they will give it everything they've got to make sure they get through to the next round.
100% actually. Desire Oparanozie getting to that semi-finals will be something Nigeria desires to achieve. And Alex, it's looked like it's been a birthright for us getting to the AFCON semi-finals. We are the best team when it comes to records in the Final Four. But we've had a few heartbreaks as well too. 2008, for example, where Ghana beat us in the quarterfinals under Betty Votes in the AFCON. this could be another heartbreaking experience.
Yeah, it could be. I think that no Nigerian or no Nigerian player coming into the stage at this tournament would look at Algeria and think that it's going to be an easy game. It's always going to be difficult because we've seen what Algeria can do already in this tournament. So we've seen the most heartbreaks in AFCON history. When you look at time in the past, we've lost 3 AFCON finals to Cameroon, just to note that, and so we also lost a lot of semi-final games. So this is another opportunity to maybe right the wrongs of the past. And with what happened in 2019 in Egypt, where Algeria had an opportunity before the final whistle and score that go through Mahrez, I think that will be in the back of the heads of many of these Nigerian players. 8 of the players who played in that game are still very much in this team, so that can roll on to this game that we'll have to play right now. But when you look at the teams that have gotten to this stage, they're all teams who can go all the way to win this tournament. And for the Nigerian side, hopefully, because of how good they've been already in this tournament, scoring goals for fun and making sure that they defeat every opponent that they've come across, they get to do that once again against the Algerian side. But like I said in the first time, it's not going to be easy because this game, it's against one of the teams who have also done well in this tournament.
100%, bro. Algeria were champions of Africa in 2019. In fact, they beat Nigeria in the semi-final stage of the Africa Cup of Nations back then. Riyad Mahrez scored a fantastic free kick towards the end of the fixture to get that success for Algeria over Nigeria. So it's a chance for the Super Eagles to get their pound of flesh. And I'm keen to find out what the fans are saying. That will happen in just about 3 minutes time. So all the great guys who are here, just be on standby because Onyinye will be coming to your table in the coming minutes to find out what your expectations are for this cracker of a fixture. Well, we are right here having all the fun in Ikoyi, Lagos. For the records, Harrell Play. Thank you for hosting us, and this is going to be a massive experience to enjoy the Super Eagles play as we, well, stick around to see what they display while watching right here in Harrell Play. By the way, I'm sure you can perceive already the aroma, man. I'm getting hungry as I speak right now. So you can call the waiters around the place and make your orders. Feel free to get stuff and eat and drink. You know, I have a few friends who tell me, Chuma, before a match like this one, I like to eat because if the Super Eagles lose, I go lose appetite. So make I chop before they even play, you know.
Facts.
Alex, you too.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean, it's better to get that over with because when they lose, you lose appetite. You don't want to eat anymore, and it's annoying. I remember, and like I said, I always go back to 2019 because that match shattered a lot of people. Even 2023, the final against Cote d'Ivoire. So it's best to maybe get something to eat right now before the game starts. But hopefully, we don't get to see anything beyond a victory for the Nigerian side today.
All right, I can feel the voices of the fans, really. Fans, let me test, because you guys are really talking so much, and it's beautiful to see. Fans, if you believe Nigeria is going to win this evening, make some noise! Is that noise 100%? I don't know the reason I'm all. If you think Algeria will beat the Super Eagles this evening, make some noise! Skibo, wait, are you kidding me? So you mean you want to redeem me? Where are the Algerians? Why are they? I beg. I don't suspect you since, bro. I totally understand you, man. This is going to be a cracker of a match, and it's tough to want to put your money on any of these sides because both of them have the pedigree to get success and march into the semi-final stage of AFCON 2025. Exciting times, son. I'm sure keen at this time to have the fans speak to us. So let's go over now to Onyinye, the lady who is delectable. She deserves a collectible. She's quintessential, and speaking to her is very essential right now for all of the amazing personalities who've come through here tonight as we enjoy this one in Harrell Play. Well, Onyinye, if you're ready for me, we are ready for you too.
I know that it's win or nothing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We know that we don't want this thunder to strike a second time in the same place. You know they happen, as they say. I know what happened in 2019. We will not let that happen again this time around. And that's what the fans are saying. We walked past Mozambique. We can do that again against Algeria. Riyad Mahrez or no Riyad Mahrez. Last AFCON or no last AFCON. Nigeria for the win today. And I'm very certain that the fans, they are on the same page. Aren't they? Let me get to feel the pause of a particular fan who is coming in his green-white jersey. I know this retro jersey, bro. Where is your flag? You're not waving your flag. That's your flag, bro. That's true. That's true. How do you feel today? How confident are you with the fact that we are facing our 2019 woe, as I would say? Those that we faced in 2019 that knocked us out, took us out of in contention for this title that we finished with a bronze. But this time around, with Thunder strike a second time in the same place?
I think I'm feeling very confident. I think we're going to perform very well. I think the Super Eagles have had a good run for the past few games. Our guys are looking very confident, very sharp, hungry to make a statement, especially because they didn't make it to the World Cup. So confidence is high. Top players, counting on our star boys, Victor Osimhen, putting our money on them today.
Putting your money on them, but you know that we've heard a lot of tensions in camp. The whole tension between Osimhen, Lookman, then we heard about the bonuses. At this time, do you think that should be a cause for motivation for this team?
Absolutely. I think all they're going to try and do today is just focus on today's game, exactly what's ahead of them. I think for me, it's only passion, it's only energy. In fact, I think it's the kind of energy we want to see. We want them to go in hungry, angry. Okay. They can take it all out on Algeria today.
Well, give me your joy chants. Your joy chants whenever you see the first goal. Tell me, how do you shout?
I'm just gonna go crazy.
Wow.
Go Niger, basically.
You can hear from there. He says, "Go Niger, go! Go Niger, go!" Let's test the pulse of a female, especially like me. All right, you're welcome. Looking so fly, looking so good with your shade on, and you're representing the green, white, green. So tell me, what are you anticipating today?
Okay, so today it's not about winning. We are winning or we are winning.
Oh,
no option, no other option.
Fuck it, baby. All right, you heard from her. Win or nothing. Win or we're winning. That's it. No negotiation, nothing. So you've heard from her. She says it's a win for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So let's get back. Chuma, I hand this one over to you.
Fantastic stuff on you and the fans are as cool as an AC at this time. Thank you so much for the interaction. Let's get ready for the action itself. We're just about 5 minutes away from kickoff. It's going to be the Phoenix of Algeria. They're called the Desert Foxes or Desert Warriors of Algeria against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And we can get into the starting XI for the respective sides. Still in the company of Desire Oparanozie and the one and only Alex Agbasiere, the man them I call. Well, my guy Emmanuel Itugudo is ensuring that we do have the right pictures on the background. We just look at that Algerian team first off, because that side, well, saw DR Congo. Someone will say Dr. Congo actually looked like they played better than them in regular time. But when the game went into extra time, Algeria turned on the styles and eventually went on to wrap up victory to get that ticket into the quarterfinals. The biggest name, of course, is Riyad Mahrez. Well, these days, Mahrez has gone back to Riyadh. He plays in Saudi Arabia. His name, of course, is Riyad Mahrez for the records, but was a superstar at Manchester City when he scored against Nigeria in that AFCON semi-finals in 2019. And Alex, let's look at the Algerian side together, shall we? They have the son of Zinedine Zidane in goal for them, in between the sticks, and there's Begali, Mandi, Ben Sebaini and Ryan Nnoli, one of those big names in European football these days, making up that back four for them. Looks like a 4-4-2 formation for them. Riyad Mahrez, the star man, coming through from the right-hand side of midfield with Shaibi walking his magic from the left side. Zerouki and Boudoy are the two men in the middle of that midfield. And then you have to watch out for Maza and Amora. They say this guy has a fantastic aura. He will be up front for the Algerian side. What do you make of the starting XI?
Strong XI. I think that this is the same team that we've seen replicate their starting lineup from the first game that they've played in this tournament down to this moment. Ryan Nnoli, Riyad Mahrez, Chaibi, Maza, Amora. These are guys who have done so well so far in this tournament for Algeria. It's a strong lineup. It's a quarterfinal game in the Africa Cup of Nations, and they're always going to go with a strong lineup. And we've seen that they like to play the 4-4-2, put many bodies behind the ball, and that's why they've only conceded one goal in this tournament. So I expect them to do the same thing, try to soak up the pressure, with the guys that they've started with. And do not forget, Issa Mandi has done a wonderful job for Algeria in the defense. So they tend to rely so much on that double line of four that they play, and then when it's time to counter, they use the width of Riyad Mahrez and Ryan Nnoli on that far side. So for a strong lineup for them, like I said, they're playing against Nigeria, so they understand the assignment, and they've gone for their best team so far in this tournament.
No doubt about it. Best team so far in the tournament for the Algerian side, who surely can be that team to prove their mettle as we enjoy the national anthem for Nigeria right now. We can get into the starting exercise for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that one will bring in Desire Oparanozie's thoughts. Stanley Nwabali, someone who say, for you I stand, I Pakistan, I Afghanistan, I everything stand for Stanley at this moment. He'll be hoping to have a fantastic game for the Super Eagles. He's kept only one clean sheet in this tournament so far. And it looks like a 4-3-1-2 formation for the Super Eagles. Could turn out to be maybe 4-3-3 at the point. Perhaps 4-4-2 as the case is. Bruno Yemechi is in there as the left fullback with Bright Osai Samuel as the right fullback for the Super Eagles. Calvin Bassi of Fulham and Semi Ajayi, who also plays in England, ensure that they have that partnership in the middle of the pack in defense. And then Alex Iwobi, another man from Fulham, partners the captain of the side, Wilfred Ndidi, who plays in Turkey these days, and Franco Onyeka, who's been one of the Super Eagles' best player in the tournament, with Victor Osimhen and Ako Adams partnering up front for the Nigerian side. Looks like also Desire, based on performance, this is our best 11, I guess.
Yeah, undoubtedly it's our best 11. I mean, the Nigeria arguably is the best, attack in this tournament. Judging from the number of goals they've scored so far, they've scored the most goal in the tournament so far, 13 goals, and then they're about to face the best performing defense in the tournament so far as well, which is the Algerian side, who have conceded only one goal. So it's going to be a very keenly contested game. I'm very excited to see the turnout of this game at the end of the day, but judging from previous results and performance of the Nigerian side, I'm very excited to see what this attack is cooking and what they are actually going to showcase this evening. And I'm really looking forward to see. I know if with the likes of Osimhen, Lookman and Akol, with what they've displayed so far going into this tournament, bringing that 100% commitment and play coming into this game, I am very optimistic and 100% confident that they're actually going to break down the walls of this Algerian defense.
100% Desire Oparanozie, and really the game is just about to get underway. Victor Osimhen, we're seeing him for the first time since after that issue that brewed, as the set referee in charge of proceedings is Issa Sai from Senegal, a nation that actually qualified for the semi-finals only yesterday. And as things stand, it is one team from West Africa in the semi-finals, one from North Africa in Morocco, also in the last four. And now this is a clash involving a team from West Africa and another from North Africa. So could be 2 slots for North Africa in the semis, or could be 2 for the western part of the continent at the end of this fixture. I would like to get the predictions of these guys by my side for sure. What's going through your mind, Alex? What do you think will be the final score for this one?
Well, I don't know about final score. I don't know about final score, but I like the lineup from the Nigerian side. It's a strong lineup, like Desire rightly said. They will look to make things happen up front, when they go forward with Ako Adams and Ademola Lookman alongside Victor Osimhen. But you talk about score prediction, my heart says 2-1 in favor of Nigeria.
All right, it feels like when they ask the question, who won? Alex will say Nigeria, 2-1. How about you, Desire?
It's going to be a keenly contested game, very tight, and I think Nigeria will come out on top, 2-0.
All right, she says Nigeria will come out on top, and it's going to be exciting to see how that happens for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Of course, we are Nigerians, so there's always going to be that thought process. But these sides have had massive battles. Super Eagles netting 12 goals plus in this tournament. Algeria have found the back of the net 8 times in the tournament, but have a more stringent defense than the Super Eagles, who have let in as many as 4 goals in 4 matches. The action has kicked off officially. It's Nigeria locking horns with the Phoenix of Algeria. Fans, make some noise! Let's get ready to be 100% at this time. It's the Nigerian side playing from left to right for the records, and match never started. Don't they talk to referee? The Super Eagles have the ball from the left-hand side of attack, but the referee has opted to get play starting again, and he's already telling the Algerians, I'm not in for any theatrics in this one. I'm not in for it at all. Victor Osimhen having a bit of a clash and a battle. Do we have a Osimhen fans in the building? Do we have Victor fans in the building? Okay, now one goal for Victor Osimhen for you guys, so you guys can have cause to celebrate as far as this is concerned. Vladimir Petkovic, the coach of Algeria, and Eric Sekushel, the coach of Nigeria Super Eagles, who actually took Mali to the quarterfinals of this AFCON last time out. Mali got eliminated by Senegal only last night. Free kick for the Super Eagles, this one from 25 yards out or so. Genuine chance for the three-time African champion to create something out of it. And Alex, it looks like the referee will have some serious work to do today.
Yeah, definitely so. I think that the referee should try and be on top of this game, because these players are going to go head-to-head, and try to get the better of themselves on the pitch.
Well, that free kick will be taken by Nigeria right now from 25 yards out or so. Connecting header over the goalpost, that one. And it's a goal kick for Algeria. Someone is going to say that Nigeria has in their team Semi Ajayi, meaning that we Ajayi, we should get to the semis. Hopefully that happens now. It should. That's the man, Semi Ajayi, for the records. And desire. There seems to be that hunger from Nigeria, which we've seen so much from them in their 4 matches, which is starting very well in each of their 4 matches.
Exactly. I mean, the hunger is there. We've seen it across all 4 games they've played so far, and 2 minutes into this game as well, we've seen they've taken the fight to the Algerian side as well. We've made our first shot at goal, which is off target. But I think what the best thing Nigeria can do for us in this game is, once they find themselves into the opponent's final third, in all those chances, just like the one Ajayi got now, they should make sure they at least come on target. We can afford to have those moments in our opponent's goal area and not at least, make it count.
Well, Victor Osimhen actually running forward to get to that ball, but he was bettered by goalkeeper Zidane. I love this energy. Fantastic. Long may it continue, Alex.
Yeah, definitely so. I think that the energy will continue if the Nigerian side, continue to play this way. They've already started the game like a house on fire. We played only 3 minutes of the football game, and we're already seeing signs of Nigeria trying to, impose their authority on this game. It's not going to be easy because, like Desire rightly said, you have to, stay on the game, and when you get your chances, try and bury them. It's going to be an interesting game, trust me, because one thing I've noted in this tournament for the Nigerian side is the fact that they start games well, they keep playing well, and they've already shown signs of playing good football first off in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Even assistant referee said, don't they feel the steez? What a match we're about to have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes played so far. Algeria 0, Nigeria 0 in this third quarterfinal fixture of AFCON 2025. Later tonight, we will have even more action. There will be Côte d'Ivoire, who are defending champions, against the most successful side in the history of the Nations Cup. Egypt, who are 5-time champion, make that 7-time champions. And that will be some epoch-making clash by 8 p.m. tonight. Right now, they were focused on this one in Marrakesh. And Calvin Bassey plays in Fulham in England. And, well, this evening he wants to cause Algeria Fulham on behalf of Nigeria. He gets the ball again, Calvin Bassey. Seems to be the commander-in-chief in that defense for Nigeria.
Yeah, certainly so, the best defender for Nigeria so far in this tournament. He has done so well, and he has that commanding presence when he plays, Calvin Bassey. And already we've seen him put 2 Algerian players to the ground easily, just in the early stages of this game. So hopefully that continues. But I think the key thing for Nigeria in this game will be to control how this game goes, the tempo, and how they move the ball from left or right, or just control the game. That will be the good thing for the Nigerian side, because if they let the Algerians come into this game, we've seen already in this tournament that they can play their own way.
Well, Victor Osimhen has the ball now, leads it towards that left-hand side. Cross comes in for the Super Eagles. No one in the building to get the right connection to that, and Ryan Nnoli heads the ball out for a corner kick for the Super Eagles. And the Nigerian side are starting with so much hunger. The question is, can they keep this for much longer? So far against Algeria, they are showing that they are stronger. They will be having this corner kick from the right-hand side of play now. Victor Osimhen, Calvin Bassey, Semi Ajayi, Franco Onyeka amongst the top players in that penalty area of the rival side. And Ademola Lookman will be taking this corner kick. He's already had, 7 assists in this competition. So like 5 or so. Ball crossed in as an outswing, rebuffed by the Algerian side, who are coming under so much pressure as the Super Eagles search for the treasure. And Algeria will have a chance to clear the lines. And but it's Oparanozie. I saw Algeria do something against DR Congo. They allowed DR Congo play the better football in regulation time and then turned on the styles in extra time. So you think that it could be a strategy for them here too, and the key thing for the Super Eagles will be to try and score early?
Well, of course, and I think one of the things that will actually work well for this Nigerian side is for them to keep up with this momentum, because I mean they've gone 7 minutes into the game and they've really taken the fight to the Algerian side. So if they can maintain this same energy, I think it will actually help them going further into the game. I mean, it's a positive start from the Nigerian side.
It is really, and Amora has been quiet so far. But it's Nigeria will have a chance to play again with Calvin Bassi and Semi Ajayi, that centre-back partnership. Just passing the ball through for the Super Eagles. Alex Iwobi, the orchestrator-in-chief, lays it towards his right-hand side. Possession lost by Nigeria, albeit momentarily. The Super Eagles still holding on to it. Lovely play. Victor Osimhen has it now. This is quite the ball through. Out for another corner kick, and Osimhen was trying to find Lookman. Lovely combination that would have been.
Yeah, fantastic combination there. It was Akko Adams who received the pass deep inside the midfield. They thread the ball forward to Victor Osimhen, who had only one thing to do there, to square the ball for a player rushing Ademola Lookman. But good block from the Algerians. Corner to Nigeria.
Corner kick for Nigeria. Super Eagles in the 7th minute of this one. Scoreline still even Stevens. Ademola Lookman will take this as an outswing out across for the Nigerian side. Ball launched through. Another corner kick for the Nigerian team. Or what does the referee say? Goal kick for Algeria, actually. Ben Sabaini, the man with that quest to restart proceedings for his side. Well, Akko Adam was trying to distract that defense of Algeria. Victor Osimhen was in the mix. Had the final touch of the ball, to be fair, and indeed it's a goal kick for Algeria.
Yeah, another chance gone begging for Nigeria. Good cross from that right-hand side from Ademola Lookman. But Osimhen just couldn't get the right touch to that ball. Ball gone off target, but he can also commend the effort of the Nigerian side so far in the first 8 minutes. They've done so well in this game.
Just to remind you that this is Harrell play in the heart of the prestigious territory in Lagos, Ikoyi. And of course you can feel free to signal the waiters to come through to your territory, and you order 1 or 2 things to put your tummy in support of your body too, as you support the Super Eagles of Nigeria this evening. It's 54 Football X alongside Harrell play with the action right now, and it's Nigeria coming forward from this right hand side. Bright to Saïd Samuel, lays the ball through to her teammates. Cross comes in. Algeria really are coming under so much pressure from the Nigerian side. Alex Iwobi. Super Eagles keeping play alive. Now they'll go towards that left hand side of play. Is this not beautiful from the Nigerian side? Indeed it is. Alex Iwobi again. Lovely strings of passes. Could be another cross from that left hand side. And Algeria are on the edge, but somehow they still found a way to ensure they have not conceded after 9 minutes.
Well, this is a wonderful start from Nigeria. Absolutely magnificent the way they've controlled the game already. And when you look at the game before this one, you wouldn't even believe that Nigeria played this good. They've done so well first 10 minutes of this game, and they've had all the chances. And beautiful play again from Iwobi, who did well on that left-hand side. Good cross into the box, but that one, Ben Sabaini just cleared his line for the Algerian side, and that's another chance for Nigeria gone begging.
Indeed, the Nigerian team are facing Algeria as their second North African opponent in this tournament. As the referee speaks to Petkovic, the boss of Algeria. Well, it's glaring that we're going to see several stoppages in this game, Desire, because of the passion and the quality of the two national teams involved.
Of course, I mean, it's expected. The game of this caliber, I mean, tensions would definitely be high, and I mean, it's a game of two giants, and each side will want to come out on top. So it's expected that there will be tension, and that's where the referee, comes to play. The referee needs to, take charge and make sure that everything goes, smoothly, and make sure he handles the game the way he should.
Indeed, Algeria take this throw in from the left-hand side. Algeria, by the way, have qualified to be one of 9 countries from Africa that have been assured of a spot in the World Cup later this year. in USA, Mexico, and Canada. A World Cup that Nigeria Super Eagles failed to qualify for. Ademola Lookman chasing that ball with desperation. And Algeria will be asking for a free kick. Something I think that may be coming the way at this time. The Algerians came from a group that saw them battle Sudan, Burkina Faso, and also the brilliance of Equatorial Guinea. The only goal considered was against Equatorial Guinea, a fixture that won by 3 goals to 1. Beyond that, there was a 1-0 success against Burkina Faso and a 3-0 victory versus Sudan. Went into the round of 16 and got a win against DR Congo by 1-0 with a goal in the second half of extra time, giving them that success. Maza. I think by the time Nigeria are done with him, he will go to Maza. This guy Maza of Algeria. And Alex, they have struggled to trouble. In fact, you know, if you're in local parlance, in the viewing center and local parlance, you hear stuff like, we never see Nigeria goalkeeper Jessio, because I've not even seen the goalkeeper for the Super Eagles so far, courtesy of the absence of attacking moves from Algeria.
Yeah, that's because of the input of the Nigerian side already in this game. They've stifled whatever the Algerians will try and do in this game in the early stages. Just really, you have to give credit to what the Nigerians have done so far. They've kept the ball just in the other half of things in the Algerian side, and the total domination for the Super Eagles so far in this game has not produced a goal yet, but it's been good so far the way they've played, and they've also kept players on the Algerian players, pressing them hard and trying to get the ball off them just as quick as they lose the ball. So it's been a wonderful start for the Nigerian side, but how wonderful can the start be if they don't score a goal and take one of their chances early on in this one? But you have to also put note to that Algeria haven't started any of the AFCON game in this 2025 on the ascendancy. So it's just the way they play. Sometimes they struggle early on, and then much later in the game they find themselves, and then they try to destroy the team that they play. So it's their style of play, and maybe that's what they're doing against Nigeria.
Well, the longer the game remains at 0-0, the more that Algeria, I believe, they can still steal this victory. 13 minutes played so far. Nigeria Super Eagles with Bright Osai Samuel to Victor Osimhen from this right-hand side. Cross by Osimhen. Was he offside? I think he was. So Algeria will have a chance to clear their lines. Well, we do have some big names around the place. All the amazing personalities. The ladies and gentlemen who've turned up for this 54 Football X watch party with Harrell play right here in Ikoyi. Welcome one more time. I can see some of my G's. We do have one of the biggest media brands in the world, DWTV, in the mix, ready to get the fans' reaction as we progress. My guy, the DWTV of Germany reporter for Nigeria, Olisa Chukuma, is in the building too. So good to see you, Olisa Chukuma. Welcome, bro. I'm sure that it'll be nice if Nigeria wins, so you can get the raw passion of the fans for the international brand DWTV. Also my guy from Cool FM, one of the biggest on-air personalities in Lagos these days. Gucci, the radio rock star, is in the building as well too. Good to see you, Gucci. Just be appreciating the presence of even more of us who are here as we progress, because everybody who's here is a VIP, and we appreciate your attendance and presence for this watch party. Ball by goalkeeper Zidane for Algeria after 15 minutes of action. There's the battle and tussle for that ball. Right to Saïd Samuel has been holding his own from his right full back position. Right now he's with Calvin Bassey. Now we can see the jersey of Stanley Wabali. Madame, you fear? No fear, no fear. Clearance for Nigeria. Algeria could have a chance to come forward here right now. And they would have the ball from this left-hand channel now. Quality stuff for the Phoenix of Algeria, who are now growing into the fixture. Free kick for the Super Eagles. And the Algerians are still doing this thing as they get a yellow card shown to their man, Zeroki. And was that for descent or for the tackle, I think, Alex?
Well, I think it's for the tackle, more for descent. He was seen there just diving into that one. He got the ball, but he got the player, so that's a yellow card any day, any time. And right call from the referee.
That's a reckless tackle.
Yeah, that's a reckless tackle. His claim was that he got the ball first, but the follow-through got the player, so that's a yellow card.
Is that you got worried there for a bit, or didn't you?
Of course, I mean, I'm worried. We need everybody, 100% in this game. And I mean, if anybody should get injured, it's not Lukman.
Indeed, the man who was the best player in Africa in 2024, Ademola Lookman. Calvin Bassey with the ball for the Super Eagles. Just to remind you, they are playing from left to right with the green top on the green shots. People love to call this one Ugu Green. Calvin Bassey fouled. Free kick for the Super Eagles. The Algerians have to be careful now with the physicality that they have been accentuating. This one from Maza. And someone already on the sidelines is saying the way Algeria they go, they feel a red card though.
And not just only for their reckless tackles, but for dissent. There's one thing they like to do. They like to talk back at the referee or talk back at the linesman. We've already seen that in this game. So if they don't get cards for reckless challenges, they will get for dissent. So I think that's one thing that wouldn't work for them. Many of them are under pressure to perform at the highest level and take their country to the next round. So that can get to you. We've already seen that so far. Ben Sabaini talking to the linesman, or Zarouki also getting a yellow card for a reckless challenge. So I won't be surprised if we see a red card much later in the game. But for now, I think that everything is still very much balanced for both sides.
Interesting stuff as Calvin Bassey has the ball again for Nigeria. Quick 1-2 with his teammates. They'll go towards that left-hand channel for the Super Eagles. Oh, we're seeing even more amazing persons join the broadcast and this watch party as Nigeria come forward here. Brighter Saeed Samuel from this right-hand channel. Frank Onyeka trying to cross the ball through. Algeria will defend with their lives. Throwing for the Super Eagles. Well, it's nice to have with us here former Super Falcons player Aisha Yusuf. So great to have you here with us, Aisha Yusuf. It's just lovely again. These kind of meetings give us a chance to connect with each other, doesn't it? As we see Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest footballers of all time, in here rooting for Algeria because his son is a goalkeeper for the Desert Foxes. Throwing for Nigeria. Frank Onyeka will be taking this one from the right-hand side of play. Onyeka wants to take Nigeria to a higher rank. This guy Frank, long throwing, that one is Semi Ajayi, tries to get a connection to the ball, but Algeria will clear. It's back to Brighter Saeed Samuel, who returns it to his goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, a player who plays for Chuma United in South Africa, but he's ready to show that he's not cheaper than any other player on this pitch. 7 attacks for Nigeria, 4 for Algeria, but no goal scored yet after 19 minutes. Bruno Yemechi.
Chuma, I have news flash for you.
Yes, sir.
The last time we played Algeria in 2019, we had a Chuma United goalkeeper and we lost. So
Daniel Akwe, you right?
Yeah, so maybe that's not a good maybe that's not a good mention.
We're more united in 2026, don't worry.
Maybe, yeah.
And our squad is not cheaper than that of Algeria, so things have changed. Riyad Mahrez is not as good as he was in 2019 or 18. And it's been quiet in this game, this Oparanozie. We've not seen too much of Riyad Mahrez yet.
Yeah, we haven't, and that's because Nigeria have had most of the ball in this first half so far, which is very good, and they've done really well in taming him and cutting off those supplies to him. So far so good. The Nigerian side have done amazingly well.
As much as the scoreline is still 0-0, you get a bit skeptical looking at the profligacy we've seen a few times in the Nigerian backline that led to them conceding 4 goals in the group stage, including 2 against a North African side in Tunisia. So the earlier they scored, the better for their chances. Mandy goes towards that right-hand side to bring in the brilliance of Begali. Algeria passing now. Riyad Mahrez trying to ask a few questions of this Nigerian backline. Calvin Bassey drifting towards that left side of defending. Free kick taken very quickly, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali. It's a man who was in contention for the goalkeeper of the tournament award for AFCON 2023. Narrowly losing that prize to Ronwen Williams of South Africa, who eventually got the award as the best goalkeeper of that tournament. Nwabali kept as many as 3 clean sheets or so as Nigeria got all the way to the final before losing to host Cote d'Ivoire back then. Riyad Mahrez asking for a free kick. The referee will have some serious work on his hands today.
And like I said, I think that we'll see more yellow cards for the Algerian side, not because of their tackles, but maybe for dissent. And that clearly shows a foul. Bruno Yemechi just bringing down Riyad Mahrez as a talk to the shirt, and the captain was always going to go down from that position. Spot on from the referee. Petkovic, the manager for Algeria, having a lot to say on the byline.
But
they've been overwhelmed. I think that's the reason why they don't even believe what's happening right here, because they've not had anything to do in this game so far.
Yeah, but then again, that was a difficult ball from Wabali as well. He should have done better with that ball, and there is hardly anything Bruno could have done except for allowing that ball go out of play.
Wabali will have to respond to several people who are doubting his abilities as Algeria take this free kick. Wabali comes out. Well, at least he had a hand theory. So what are the Algerians complaining about again? Okay, it's a free kick for Nigeria. Apparently there was an issue with a clash with the Nigerian shot stopper. I think that should have been Maza.
I think it was
Maza's teammate.
Ben Sabaini there, just holding on to the Nigerian captain Wilfred Ndidi, and that's why the referee spotted that free kick to Nigeria.
So play restarts for the Super Eagles. 22 minutes we have seen in Marrakesh. It's still Algeria 0, Nigeria 0 in this third quarter-final fixture of AFCON 2025. Stanley Wabali. Clearance by Wabali. Victor Osimhen with a lovely hold-up play. There's the ball fly now to this right-hand side of attack for the Super Eagles. Confident display. And what was the idea there? I'm not too sure.
Well, I think it was a heavy touch from Akko Adams. Hasn't put a foot wrong in this tournament so far, but that would count as an error for the man who did well to bring the ball forward. But that heavy touch there gave away possession to the Algerian side, who have it deep inside their own half. I think the Algeria are beginning to settle into this game,
Well, Nigeria could settle in better now. Ademola Lookman from that left-hand side. Lookman! A save by Zidane, and Victor Osimhen was applauding him. Desire.
Of course, it's a very brilliant play from Lookman. Good run and good ball control, shot on target. I think this is about the only shot we've gotten on target, or the second one. So it's a very good play from Lookman, and Victor should applaud him for that ball.
Well, I was really keen to see Victor applauding Lookman because of the fact that people have said he always finds a way to complain when passes are not coming his way, but he's just shown now that he's magnanimous enough to support Lookman to try and score for Nigeria. You could see him just clapping for the Atalanta man. Well, it's officially halfway into the first 45, and neither Nigeria nor Algeria are yet fortified. So the fans have not been satisfied. But if you think that Nigeria will still score in the first half, if you think the Super Eagles will score in the first half, make some noise! Make I check something. If you think that Algeria will score in the first half, make some noise! At last. Okay, so 100% Nigeria in the building.
Finally, somebody is listening.
Nigeria coming forward now from the right-hand side. Well, Akko Adams, several fans asking a few questions about his abilities. Calvin Bassey coming forward now for the Super Eagles. It's going to be out for a throwing.
But one thing this Nigerian side have done really very well is recovery of the ball after they've lost possession. Under 10 seconds, 20 seconds, they play themselves back into winning the ball, and which is very positive for the Nigerian side.
It is, as they still have the ball now again. It's Oparanozie cross from that left-hand side. Algeria are defending desperately in the first 25 minutes of this fixture in Marrakesh. Play continues. Victor Osimhen, lovely play that one. And it's going to be out for a throwing. Brighto Saeed Samuel ensures that he's not out of play, that one. We get plenty coaches for this place, so everybody in our coach for this place, man. Who friend did he? Free kick for Nigeria Super Eagles. Semi Ajayi fouled. And it's just exciting to feel the passion, Alex. The fans are like, Aqua Adams, pass the ball now, pass the ball now.
Yeah, and that's good to see, because I think that it's something that brings every Nigerian together when the Super Eagles play, and it's a wonderful feeling to have people who enjoy football and enjoy the Super Eagles.
Victor Osimhen! Goalkeeper Zidane uses his left foot to clear that one out. And we're seeing more magic from Alex Iwobi in this tournament. Semi Ajayi, bright to Saïd Samuel. Well, he'll be watching Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey make that mistake. Now Saïd Samuel with Alex Iwobi try to recover for the Super Eagles. Algeria turning on the styles here. Stanley Wabali saves. And the game is opening up now. The game is indeed opening up. Begali with some overlapping run for Algeria at that time, the right full back for the Phoenix.
Well, that was a great opportunity, but you have to commend the defender there who unsettled Victor Osimhen, as Ryan Nnoli with a wonderful challenge just to get the ball off Victor Osimhen. That would have ended up in the back of the net. It was a good pass from Ademola Lookman. And Ryan Nnoli may have just saved Algeria and kept them into this game 0-0.
Interesting what we're seeing so far. Semi Ajayi is a player who has already scored one goal in this AFCON. Found the back of the net in the group stage of the competition for the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen. Wilfred Ndidi. Bright to Saïd Samuel. In fact, it will be Aqua Adams. Victor Osimhen turns. And he just struggled to have the right control of the ball at that time of asking.
So I personally think from what I've seen so far, I think because of the issue in the previous game, now they are trying to get every ball to Victor Osimhen, and from the look of things, he's not actually showing up enough to make use of those balls. So sometimes I think in this last situation, Aqua could have gone all the way, and just like the goal he scored, it was also from that same angle. Nothing stops him from taking that ball and hitting it hard at goal, but then perhaps maybe because of what happened previously in their last game, they tend to give Victor all of the balls, and so far he hasn't really made positive use of the balls they've given to him so far.
This could be a chance for him to make use of the ball. If this set piece is good enough for the Super Eagles. Bright to Saïd Samuel, run to and lets that ball slide to a teammate. Ball cross through. Cleared on the line. Is cleared on the line. And goal line technology has not signaled for the referee. Corner kick for the Super Eagles. If the ball had crossed the line, all of it, then the referee will have a beep on his watch. If he doesn't have the beep, then it means all of the ball did not cross. It looks like all of the ball crossed all of the line at that time. No, not all of the ball. It's close.
The whole of the ball.
Not all of the ball. Not all of the ball. I don't think it was all of the ball. It was about 75-80% of the ball, but not all of the ball. Oh my.
Well, I think that the new rule says that all of the ball has to cross the line, and if that's the case, then it will be given as a goal. They have to check. But
I don't think they will.
Looking at that from just the first look of things, it looked like the ball crossed the line when you look at that. But we have to wait for confirmation. It was Ben Sabaini who stepped up to clear that ball, but I doubt very much that all of the ball crossed the line.
VAR being checked by the center referee. The interaction is on as we speak.
No goal given. Corner.
No goal for Nigeria. Corner kick for the Super Eagles instead. Algeria have escaped unscathed. The Super Eagles playing with the right ginger, just like an American ninja. Ademola Lookman with the corner kick as an out-swing grab across. Alex Iwobi. The former Arsenal man who plays for Fulham these days has been one of the standout stars for the Super Eagles in these tournaments. .34 is that 30? Yeah, it's about 32 minutes played. And it's still Algeria nil, Nigeria nil. Right to Saeed Samuel too. Ndidio, Saeed Samuel! How are the Super Eagles missing all these chances? How are they missing all these chances?
Well, it's actually a difficult ball. The ball was behind that goal. There is hardly anything he could do in that position. It's a difficult ball. But then again, we've had too many chances. It's about time we convert, even if it's one. You know, I just hope, yeah, the whole of the ball didn't cross the line.
And we have to give a bit of kudos to the son of Zinedine Zidane, the goalkeeper, because he had a touch and just stopped the momentum of that strike a bit. My, oh my. Close but no cigar. The Super Eagles trying to pull the trigger, but so far they have not gotten a reward that is bigger. So we see the president of CAF, Patrice Motsepe, watching this one, and in the presence of his father, Zinedine Zidane, the goalkeeper for Algeria is being treated by the medical team as his father watches along. The former Real Madrid manager who won 3 consecutive Champions League titles with Real Madrid as boss of that side.
Yeah, wonderful player, but looking at that back again, I don't think there's anything Akko Adams could do there, because the ball was, just a bit right in front of him there. Was looking to get to that ball before he could, connect with it. But that's another chance for the Nigerian side. But, speaking about Zinedine Zidane, and he has attended every single game in the Africa Cup of Nations supporting the Algerian side. So it's understandable that he's here to root for his son, who has done so well to slow down the pace of that ball. Because if Lucas Zidane didn't get a touch of that ball, that may just roll inside the back of the net easily. But it's been a good game so far. The first 34 minutes of this one, we've seen wonderful play from the Nigerian side. But again, I have to say something, Chuma. I can't remember the last time long throwing did anything for the Nigerian side, but they keep doing it. Generations of Nigerian players. It's just something that doesn't work. I don't understand why they do it.
Well, Franco Yeka has tried another one that has not worked so far, but the possession remains with the Super Eagles. Long ball into that penalty area of Algeria. Osimhen couldn't get to it out for a goal kick. Zidane will be taking it. Well, you're enjoying this watch along courtesy of 54 Football X and Harrell Place right here in Ikoyi. And one thing is certain, as you eat the beauty of the football match from the Super Eagles, you can also eat something physical into your tummy. And I'm sure you can perceive the aroma as all the tasty meals and tasty options for you courtesy of Harrell Play. You can order a drink or something to eat. You're welcome. Goal kick for Algeria. Goalkeeper Zidane set to take this one. Algeria, 2-time African champions, most recent success coming in 2019. Nigeria, 3 times African champions, most recent victory coming in 2013. In addition to wins in 1994 and in 1980. Now the Desert Warriors are gradually getting into this game, but it's been Nigeria the better of the two sides on the balance of play. Throwing for all the Algerians. Lovely display by Amora. And they have lost that one, giving Nigeria a chance for a throwing for the Super Eagles. Captain Wilfred Ndidi will take that very quickly. Alex Iwobi loses possession. Riyad Mahrez, the magician from that right hand side for the Algerians. We saw him being substituted. He was taken out towards the end of the second half in that game against DR Congo. But Algeria still found a way to win by a goal to nothing. So as much as he is their biggest star, they have shown they can still shine even without him on the pitch. He's not the youngest of players in the world anymore these days. The former African footballer of the year. Riyad Mahrez takes that free kick for the Algerians. Calvin Bassey heads out. And it's going to be that lovely centre-back partnership of Mandi and Bensebaini to return the ball into Nigerian territory. Now the Super Eagles who come forward again. It's the Nigerian side who scored 3 against Tunisia. 4 against this could be Nigeria! I cannot believe it. The chances are evaporating for the Super Eagles. And Algeria keep having a lifeline. Ako Adams, the man from Sevilla, couldn't score that one.
Well, the control was good. The first touch was a very good touch, but I just think that he hit the ball too heavy, too hard. That would have easily been the first goal. But another chance gone begging for the Nigerian side, and I hope that it doesn't come back to haunt the Nigerian side, because that was a clear scoring opportunity, one-on-one with the goalkeeper Ako Adams, who have been clinical since he started playing for the Nigerian team, and huge opportunity to score, but he has flopped his line again.
He has, and the question is going to be how many more of these chances will Nigeria miss? Algeria have not really had theirs. We've seen it happen in football in the past where a team squanders several opportunities and the other one has just one and takes it. Super Eagles to try to create another from this left-hand channel now. Yeah. Surely. This is where the fans, can we do it together, fans? Can we do it together? All we are saying, give us one goal. All we are saying, give us one goal. Don't worry, sit back now. Sit back and let's wait and see if that goal is going to come for the Super Eagles. Thank you so much, guys. I love the passion. I love the excitement in the building. I love the energy. It's now time for the Super Eagles to accentuate synergy, just to ensure that Algeria will be edgy.
Well, on that occasion, when the song started for All We Are Saying, Give Us One Goal, it looked like Algeria were the ones who were going to score the first goal of this game. So that was a scary moment. But, good display for the Nigerian side so far. And I think that chance that Ako Adams missed may, unsettle the team a bit. But if they've created a good number of chances in this game, they can create more.
Now the chances could be created for the Super Eagles from that left-hand side. Twisting and turning, falls in the penalty area. Referee says no penalty. Stand up and let the action continue. Alex Iwobi. Well, it's lovely. One of our great mothers in the building is saying, come on, it should be, give us some goals, not just one. Let's get as many as possible, but we're searching for the very first one right now. Ademola Lookman with the ball, the star who plays in Italy. 62% of the possession for Nigeria, make that 38 for Algeria. And it's Calvin Bassey. Well, we're running into halftime in just about 6 minutes time or so, Alex.
Yeah, wonderful performance for the Super Eagles so far. They've been clearly on top of this game from the get-go to this point. And the passing sometimes hasn't been great, but I can tell you that the Nigerian side have had, like you read out some moment ago, the lion's share of possession. But sometimes when they pass the ball at the back, it's not so intricate. They sometimes make some errors when they do that. But again, how much more do you need to get a goal in this game? And with how they've played so far, It won't take more for them to get one into the back of the net. And you have to also credit the midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi and Frank Onyeka, who has done so well with trying to win back possession for Nigeria when they lose it. And here come the Algerians now.
Oh, the Desert Foxes. We'll love to see Maza and Amora help out. But Nigeria have stood strong. There should be a free kick for the Super Eagles. Bright Osai Samuel.
Yeah, good run from Osai Samuel. He had to just, track back to get on the end of that ball and easily won the foul for Nigeria just to ease the tension from that area. And another player who has done so well, Bright Osai Samuel. And since the absence of the man Olaino, we've seen the best of Bright Osai Samuel in the AFCON 2025.
Olaino was out injured before the AFCON, but has returned to feature for his club Nottingham Forest. In the last set of days, Victor Osimhen battling to get this ball. His quest was unsuccessful. Now it's Algeria's turn. Riyad Mahrez from that right hand side. Surely will be hoping to see his teammate come on with the magic. But Calvin Bassey defends well enough for the Super Eagles. Just stopping Amora from going forward there. Alex Iwobi. 42 minutes played. Still no goals displayed in this match that will not be replayed. It's the quest for both Algeria and Nigeria to get to the semi-finals of AFCON 2025. Bright Osai Samuel goes backwards to Semi Ajayi. It's Nigeria building in confidence. Alex Iwobi. Lovely play, quick 1-2. Victor Osimhen, his possession lost. Osai Samuel has it again though from this right hand side. Long ball by Wilfred Ndidi. Headed out by the Algerians. Another chance. Goalkeeper Zidane allows that one roll out for a goal kick for Algeria. Bruno Yemechi trying to be creative there, but too much power to that attempt of his. Eric Sekouchel. He got a famous picture, a picture that is used as a meme these days, after Mali lost at the very end of their quarter-final match of AFCON 2023. He was seen squatting and somebody pouring water on his head. He'll be hoping there'll be no repeat of history against Nigeria in 2025's AFCON. So we head into the early part of 2026. The dream for Eric Shell, these are Oparanozie and Alex, will be to, instead of having water poured on his head, it'll be to have champagne poured on his head, because that'll be a celebratory experience if that happens.
Maybe in the final.
Okay.
After they win the final.
Then we beat Algeria. Champagne's supposed to come out,
Okay.
Long ball for the Super Eagles. And they will get a throwing. Akwa Adams with the attempt. Throwing for Nigeria from this right hand side. We're less than 2 minutes away from the 45th minute mark. And Frank Onyeka is ready to launch in another long throwing, just like we saw so many years back from Rory Delap of Stoke City. His son these days plays for Chelsea. So throwing for Frank Onyeka. Yeah. Can he walk for Nigeria, as he's tried in England? Clearance for Algeria again. Miscommunication between two players for the Super Eagles. They need to talk to themselves. Bruno Yemechi and Bright Osai Samuel, the two full-backs for the Super Eagles, left and right. Throwing for the Desert Warriors of Algeria. It's Nnoli. He'll be the man to take this one through. Ryan, a defender from Manchester City. One of the big names featuring in AFCON 2025. That throwing not the best in the world. Super Eagles regain possession. Calvin Bassey. Alex Iwobi coming to support. Two players who play for Fulham in England. Both of them with dreads. And how Nigeria would dread having to lose to Algeria. Semi Ajayi. The momentum has dropped a bit for the Super Eagles, but they're trying to take their time with that famous line. Slow and steady wins the race. So they're building slow and steadily, or slowly and steadily now. Bruno Yemechi cross from that left-hand side into the arms of goalkeeper Zidane.
Another chance to put a good ball into the box from Bruno Yemechi. He tried to send that one to Victor Osimhen, who was rushing to get to the end of that one, but the cross too close to the goalkeeper. Look at Zidane, who picks it up, catching practice for the goalkeeper. Well, like you said, the tempo of the game had just died down a little bit. You get the feeling that's because the Nigerian side are looking to go into the halftime break, maybe maintaining that this game remains at 0-0, but here they come now.
Right to Saeed Samuel. Fantastic play by the Nigerian right full back. Free kick for the Super Eagles. This could be a chance to end the first half on a high. The Man City man Ryan Nnoli unable to contend with the pace and alacrity of the Nigerian star. And he left a string foot there to commit the free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. This is Oparanozie.
Yeah, I mean, good move from Osei. He's done really well from the full back.
That's a risky challenge.
Yeah, actually pushing attack, both himself and Bruno from the other end. Exactly. So great piece of work. He's supported the attack, pushing more numbers up front, and it was a very good move from him going forward.
Well, I'm just imagining, Desire Oparanozie on that pitch, scoring goals for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. For today, she's seated as a fan supporting the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Ademola Lookman set to take this free kick from the right hand side. He'll let it fly to Oyemechi, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Zidane. And we have just 1 minute of added time. That's shocking for the mini breaks we had in the first half. Or do I need some glasses for these presentation classes? Stanley Wabali steps out to get the ball. Heading towards the final seconds of the first half in this third quarterfinal match of AFCON 2025. Senegal and Morocco are already there. The winner of this fixture will take on the host Morocco in the last four. Calvin Bassey. Ademola Lookman lets it fly to Alex. He will be on that far side. Lookman again. Algeria just defending their way to the end of the first half. And the referee has seen enough. Referee Issa Sai signals the end of proceedings for the first 45 in Marrakesh. It's a game where Nigeria's Super Eagles have dominated with the possession starts, and genuine chances have come the way of the brilliance of the likes of Shirley Akko-Adams and Victor Osimhen with glorious and glaring chances. But the Desert Foxes of Algeria have held on so far. So no goals have been scored by either side. Half time in Marrakesh. It's Algeria 0, Nigeria 0. Well, we're going to go in for a short break shortly, but of course there'll be a chance to also get the thoughts of the fans with Onyinye on standby. So there'll be so much more to come, courtesy of 54 Football X and Harrell Place here in Ikoyi, as we enjoy this watch-along for the game involving Algeria and Nigeria in AFCON 2025. See you soon.
Morocco, 52 matches, 24 nations, 9 stadiums, 6 cities, 1 continent, 1 title, 1 goal. The undisputed champion of Africa. Wake up, Africa!
2025 African Cup of Nations is here, and it's time to yalla. What is your favorite animal? The Super Eagles, the Carthage Eagles, the Teranga Lions, the Chipolopolos, the Foxes, or the Squirrels?
Or are you for the Bafana, the Pharaohs, the Indomitable Lions, the Stallions, the Zebras, the Leopards, or the defending champions, the Elephants in the room?
Well, whatever you are, it's time to rep your nation, make the loudest noise, and 30th of December with the best of football that the African continent has got to offer. No go carry last though.
Who will be crowned champions? The Ivory Coast defending their title,
runners-up in the Super Eagles, or Morocco hosting to win it. There's only one place to be, one continent to focus on, and one sport to stick with.
Are you ready for this? Rabat, Casablanca, Marrakech, Fes, Tangier, and Agadir. 6 cities all ready for this continental fiesta. Do not be left out.
It's time for Africa. It's time for business. It's time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Get ready to Yala!
Tension. Men them who are in this viewing center, of course, and to know what they feel about that first half. Hello. We can see you on this jersey looking so fly. So what have you noticed so far? Have you been impressed with the Super Eagles? A lot of chances, but not able to convert any.
We've had a lot of chances. We should be doing better, and hopefully in the second half we'll convert a few chances. The issue is, by the time if we don't convert a few chances, we get one chance, so we have to be much better. Osimhen, Akko Adams, they need to be much better in front of goal.
Who have been the impressive player for you this first half?
I think Akko Adams has been doing a good job. I think he's been playing well all AFCON. He just needs to convert, and he's getting his chances. He'll convert in the second half, I'm sure of it.
Do you believe that the Super Eagles have this one against the Algerians in this match? Confidence, tell me, for 10. Evaluate it by 10.
The Super Eagles will definitely win. We have the best team in AFCON, most talented team, so I think we'll definitely win, and 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. That is super confidence coming from this young man, handsome man over there. Let's go for there and see what others feel about this encounter, intense encounter, I would say so far. All right, woo, mini mani mo. All right, tell us. So far, I think this is the first time that the Super Eagles have not found the back of the net in the first half since the beginning of this competition. What do you think we need to tweak right now? Because Pekovic is not playing. He would go back into the dressing room and re-strategize. What do you think Shell should do?
For me, I think we just need to continue to play as a team, right, and just try to coordinate with each other and help each other, and eventually, hopefully, we can convert one of those opportunities that we've had and convert it into an actual goal. So I think that's what I'm hoping for.
Why do you think the Thunder will strike a second time? 2019, it happened, and we saw how these guys played against DR Congo. Last minute, they just scored, boom, 1 goal. Do you think that will happen today?
Nobody knows, right? But I'm keeping fingers crossed, and I'm hoping the Super Eagles will come on top.
Right. Just give me laughter, and you'll be caught on camera. Boom, I got you.
I actually didn't intend to talk to camera. Now that
But you're on right now, so be a and do that. Tell us so far. Nwabali, has it been tested in this and looking at Luca right now, I think the defenders are coming through for him.
Yes, I think so far we're having a very good game. I'm just hoping that they're going to connect to Sime and just give us a goal. But so far, I'm impressed with how they are aggressive when they lose the ball. That's a good thing, but we need goal, make them score. Now, I want the important pass.
All right, that one day important, but I need to know, what is your name?
My name is Idowu.
Idowu, I want people to come for you. Tell us what this match will end up when we come.
I was just telling my friend that if they lose this game, go pay me die. Because I haven't been watching the Super Eagles for quite a while now, for obvious reasons, right? So right now that I'm trying to re-energize my passion for the team, I don't want to be disappointed, and I just hope that they win this game so that we can all celebrate happily.
All right, the hopes are high. The hopes are high. Super Eagles, if you're hearing us all the way from Marrakesh, hear this word, do this one, get this one done and dusted, and let's see another semi-final in the African Cup of Nations. I'm signing out from here, Onyinyechi Obaro.
Morocco, 52 matches, 24 nations, 9 stadiums, 6 cities, 1 continent, 1 title, 1 goal. The undisputed champion of Africa. Wake up, Africa!
2025 African Cup of Nations is here, and it's time to Yala. What is is your favorite animal? The Super Eagles, the Carthage Eagles, the Teranga Lions, the Chipolopolos, the Foxes, or the Squirrels?
Who are you for? The Bafana, the Pharaohs, the Indomitable Lions, the Stallions, the Zebras, the Leopards, all the defending champions, the elephants in the room.
Well, whatever you are, it's time to rep your nation. Make the loudest noise and let's get together with the best of football that the African continent has got to offer. No go carry last though.
Who will be crowned champion? The Ivory Coast defending their title. Runners up in the Super Eagles. Or Morocco host to win it. There's only one place to be, one continent to focus on, one sport to stay with.
Are you ready for this? Rabat, Casablanca, Marrakech, Fes, Tangier, and Agadir. 6 cities already for this continental fiesta. Do not be left out.
It's time for Africa. It's time for business. It's time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Get ready to Yala. Morocco! 52 matches, 24 nations, 9 stadiums, 6 cities, 1 continent, 1 title, 1 goal. The undisputed champion of Africa. Wake up, Africa!
2025 African Cup of Nations is here. And it's time to Yala. What is your favorite animal? The Super Eagles, the Carthage Eagles, the Teranga Lions, the Chipolopolos, the Foxes, or the Squirrels?
Who are you for? The Bafana, the Pharaohs, the Indomitable Lions, the Stallions, the Zebras, the Leopards, all the defending champions, the elephants in the room.
Well, whatever you are, it's time to rep your nation. Make the loudest noise and let's get together with the best of football that the African continent has got to offer. No go carry last though.
Who will be crowned champion? The Ivory Coast defending their title. Runners up in the Super Eagles. Or Morocco host to win it. There's only one place to be, one continent to focus on, one sport to stay with.
Are you ready for this? Rabat, Casablanca, Marrakech, Fes, Tangier, and Agadir. 6 cities already for this continental fiesta. Do not be left out.
It's time for Africa. It's time for business. It's time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Get ready to Yala.
Alright, if you just did stumble into this arena, welcome as we continue to enjoy the Rumble. I'm sure you wouldn't have any cause to grumble because we certainly had to fumble right here on this platform that cannot crumble for sure. It's AFCON 2025 for us. Nigeria's Super Eagles up against the Phoenix of Algeria. And the scoreline is still even Stevens after the first 45 minutes of action in Marrakesh. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. But there's still another 45 minutes to come. Potentially there could be extra time or even penalty shootouts if we don't find a team winning after 90 minutes. My name is Chuma Nnoli in here for 54 Football X as we enjoy this one in Harrell Play right here in Ikoyi, Lagos. And I'm in the company of greatness. Former Nigerian Super Falcons star and a lady who's a multiple-time African champion while winning laurels for Nigeria at the continental stage, Desire Oparanozie, and also my guy, a big name in the media industry when it comes to his brilliance on radio, the one and only Alex Agbasiere. Guys, welcome back. So we're talking off the microphone and off the camera, saying to ourselves, Algeria did this against DR Congo in the round of 16. They allowed Congo to come with the pressure, and then towards the end, they went and got the treasure. Nigeria should be worried, I can imagine.
Very worried, very worried. Most especially when you look at the game and look at how good the Nigerian side have played. With the chances that they've missed in the first half, you should be worried if you're watching the game. And for Eric Schell, I think that one of the greatest things that he has done is to give the team a bit of calm. They're not forced to be under pressure to do anything, and I think that would be what they should do in the second 45. Don't try to rush to score a goal. Try to control the game like they've done in the first 45. But like you said, it's worrying because for Algeria, it's how they play. They soak up the pressure, and then when it gets to a certain time in the game, they do something amazing and they score a goal. And then when they score, they sit deep and defend. So it's not what I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria would want to handle in a game like this. So they've done well so far in the first half. It will be Frank Onyeka brighter side, Sam, and many of these players have done so well in the first 45, but I think that they have to make it count by putting the ball into the back of the net. And I also want to see more from Victor Osimhen. I don't think that we saw, a lot of contribution from the man. Want to see more from him in the second 45. And then Akko Adams, he should be taking that chance. He should be burying that ball. He should be, scoring the first goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So it's going to be a different second 45. I can tell you that for free, because many of the coaches will go in there and try to tweak one or two things to see their teams play well. So that would be what will happen in the second 45. But for now, it's still very much 0-0. The Super Eagles shouldn't rush to try and get a goal. They should, just keep the tempo, control the game, and see what they can do, in the first 15-20 minutes of the second 45.
Incredible stuff. And for you, Desire Partners here, I'm wondering what changes you would like to see in Nigeria's style of play heading into the second half. Are you one who's keen to see substitutions almost immediately, or is it just a case of a change of strategy or something?
Well, it would be nice to still see this group of guys continue. Perhaps change of strategy, but so far in the first half we've seen they've done really very well, and they've won every game, every ball, and it's actually a one-sided game in this first half, which the Super Eagles have dominated. We've seen what they were able to do in the defense, midfield, and the only place we've been found wanting is in the attack, just because Akko and Victor Osimhen are yet to come to the party. Perhaps until they start playing, perhaps that's when we'll start seeing the goals and all of that. But football is a game of two halves. We don't know what to expect in this second half, but it would really be nice to see them continue in the way and manner they've carried on in the first half, and perhaps we'll get to see the much desired goal that Nigeria needs to get through to the next round. But so far, I would want to see Akko and Osimhen get more time coming into the second half, and perhaps do all of those things they were not able to do in the first half. But so far, I think this lineup should continue playing up until perhaps around 60, 70th minutes. Then let's see what they're able to produce, and perhaps we'll see a couple of changes from the coach.
All right, Desire just saying, come on, Chuma. If it's not bad, don't change it, actually. And you're quite comfortable with the starting XI for the Super Eagles at this time. Well, the players are getting ready to walk their way into the pitch. Calvin Bassey, Akko Adams, Wilfred Ndidi, Victor Osimhen, Alex Iwobi, Semi Ajayi, Ademola Lookman, Bruno Yemechi, Stanley Wabali, Bright Saeed Samuel. Just having to follow that order of the players who are getting back onto the pitch. Nigeria Super Eagles are the team with their most semi-final appearance in the history of the Africa Cup of Nations. In fact, they seldom get knocked out before the semi-finals of AFCONs. It's happened just twice since 1990. Every time Nigeria qualifies for the Africa Cup of Nations, you can almost always bet that they will get to the semi-finals at least. And the two experiences where they failed to do that was in AFCON 2008. Betty Votes was the coach of the Super Eagles back then, and they lost to the Black Stars of Ghana in the quarterfinals. And also in the Africa Cup of Nations for AFCON 2021, the Super Eagles lost to Tunisia in the round of 16. Take that away, and they always almost certainly get to at least the semi-finals of the Africa Cup of Nations. And this is a chance to book another ticket to that stage of this competition. Well, we can see Buneja. He's one of the big names for Algeria, but he's not that young anymore these days. He was part of the team that won the AFCON in 2019. Buneja. Yeah. It's a player they can call upon as the game progresses, for sure.
Maybe for experience. I don't think that they would, be looking to count on him. But yeah, like you said, for experience, he has won this tournament before, so he understands what it means to, go all the way. And for the Nigerian side, like you said, it's almost guaranteed that they get to the semi-finals, and that's the reason why they have the most medals of any team in the history of the Africa Cup of Nations. Many bronze medals, silver medals, and there you have it. But second 45 about to start out there in Marrakesh, and hopefully this is the first time that Nigeria will go into a halftime break without scoring a goal in this tournament. So maybe the change of venues, affected things, because we've played our first 4 games in Fez before moving to Marrakesh to play this one against the Algerian side. But hopefully the second 45 presents opportunities, just like the first half did for the Nigerian side, and they, try to take their chances this time around and score goals.
100%, bro. And we've had the chances but have not taken them. Play restarts for Algeria, the Desert Warriors, or Desert Foxes, depending on what you want to call them. Alexi will be with the ball now for Nigeria, who, by the way, are playing from right to left. If you just joined us right here, it's Nigeria with the all-green outfits. Algeria with the all-white outfit, playing from left to right. A few seconds into the second half in Marrakesh. Between these two sides, one will be going home, one will be progressing to the semis. Which would he be? Nigeria or Algeria? Let's hear from the fans a bit, the fans who are here. If you believe that this is the half for the Super Eagles, let's hear from you. Make some noise! What if he gets into extra time now? You know, I love to tell people that patience brings good luck, with or without Jonathan. So sometimes in life when you're patient, good luck comes your way. Could be good luck Jonathan or another good luck.
Hopefully another good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Possession for Nigeria right now as they come forward from this right hand side. Akwa Adams is coming back to help. Lovely control. Alexi Iwobi now. Bruno Yemechi from this left hand side. Cross by Yemechi. Osimhen! Yes! Yes! Goal number 4 for Victor Osimhen in AFCON 2025. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria have met the criteria to dominate in this area over Algeria. It's Nigeria 1, Algeria 0. Victor Osimhen with the magic, and the Super Eagles can celebrate. Oche, let's go. Now so, okay. You say what? You say what? Victor, Oche, baddest. Magic.
What a goal. What a wonderful goal from Victor Osimhen. And it was Bruno Yemechi once again on that left-hand side with a wonderful cross. And when that ball got to the head of Victor Osimhen, you had only one thing to scream there, goal. Good header, ball in the back of the net, Nigeria lead by 1-0. And like we said, at the second 45, they have to slow down and play well and score goals. And they've rightly done that so far in the second half. What a wonderful strike from Victor Osimhen. Another one.
Amazing strike indeed. I mean, it took one perfect cross for that to happen, and well done to Onyemechi. Like I said earlier, Onyemechi and Osei, they've joined the attack every time Nigeria goes forward, and it finally paid off. What a perfect cross! And I mean, that cross was actually a very beautiful cross. Zidane, the Algerian goalkeeper, was actually.
Well, the Super Eagles coming under some pressure here from Algeria, who seem to have woken up from their slumber, having conceded that goal. Ademola Lookman to Victor Osimhen. Akwa Adams now. Akwa Adams for the Super Eagles from this left-hand channel, twisting and turning, runs into some traffic. Akwa Adams. Bruno Alexi Iwobi with the ball now for Nigeria. Iwobi again from that left-hand side. Alex, corner kick for the Super Eagles. If you love the Super Eagles, make some noise!
And I have to say that since the switch, look at that for a ball. That was a wonderful cross from Bruno Yemechi and Victor Osimhen. They leaped to suspend himself in the air just to get to that ball. Wonderful goal. And that's his fourth for the tournament. Beautiful strike for Victor Osimhen. It was done well so far for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the AFCON 2025. And rightly so, Chuma, you have to say that since the change of Zaidu Sanusi for Bruno Yemechi, I think that Bruno Yemechi has done so well.
Oh, the Nigerians are searching for more goals. Is this where we're gonna sing that song? Let's try it again, guys. All we are saying, give us more goals. One more time. All we are saying, give us more goals. They come. Don't worry, they come. Let's go, Super Eagles, as they have the possession right now. Franco Onyeka with the magic. Victor Osimhen unable to control. Ball towards goalkeeper Zidane. And the game is coming alive in the 51st minute. Algeria 0, Nigeria 1. 54 Football X and Harrell Place bringing you the magic this evening. You can celebrate the Super Eagles by ordering for a drink or something to eat. Feel free to do that one. I'm sure you're enjoying the beautiful ambience of Harrell Place. It's quite a lively and lovely place to be right here in Ikoyi, Lagos. Calvin Bassey. Bassey again to Semi Ajayi. It's been all Nigeria since after scoring that goal. We've seen some flashes from Algeria, but they have not met the criteria to stand out in this area. Super Eagles are making them sick like they have malaria. Alex Iwobi with the ball now. Lovely passes, this one! Ademola Lookman. One touch too many. Well, he has 3 goals in this AFCON award, 5 assists or so, Alex.
Yeah, certainly so. Has been one of the best players for the Nigerian side. But on that occasion, one too many touches for Ademola Lookman, just at the edge of the area for the Algerian side. Well, he controlled that ball neatly, but he just couldn't wrap his foot around it to let one fly and maybe get the second goal. Because just as the first goal was important for Nigeria, the second one is also important in this game. If Nigeria score the second goal or the next goal of this game, they may just be putting one foot in the next round of this tournament. But if Algeria equalize, things may get difficult. And that was another cynical thing to do there. Frank Onyeka, he had every opportunity to clear his line, but he just tried to, one too many touches. Once again, like I said, players should learn how to clear their lines before creating danger for themselves. And look at him just turning into danger, and Amora almost got the ball off Frank Onyeka. But yeah, 53 minutes of football played in the second 45, and rightly so, Nigeria in the lead, and they're having fun now.
Honestly, bro, and they're having fun on that Eric Shell. Here they come again, the Nigerian side. Akko Adams from this left-hand channel. Akko Adams. And he falls towards Bruno Yemechi's pass. Alex Iwobi now. And Algeria are defending for their lives in this one. The Desert Foxes. It looks like they're going to be banished to the desert by the Super Eagles, who will come forward again. Bright to Saeed Samuel. The Super Eagles have been very bright in this fixture. Calvin Bassey, Alex Iwobi, Ademola Lookman, Bruno Yemechi, cross for the Super Eagles! Almost a similar chance again, that one, Desire Oparanozie.
Yeah, almost a similar one. So I think it's about time we see more of these crosses, because Osimhen is always there to, make contact with those balls, and it would be nice to see more of these crosses come into the opponent's goal area.
The Super Eagles come again with Alex Iwobi. But Algeria have had to weather the storm. Well, having seen Nigeria concede in each of their group games in this tournament, I'm sure they will be careful here as Riyad Mahrez comes forward. Mahrez was the man who broke Nigerian hearts in 2019. Calvin Bassey, lovely passes. The Super Eagles are coming out tops in different classes. They are here putting a joy on the faces of the masses.
Well, and that's just simple saying, a shell ball is transformed the Super Eagles to a different side. The way they sometimes control the pace of the game, it's something absolutely amazing to see. And it's not something we really see with the Nigerian side. You know, they're sometimes under pressure to try and progress from defense to attack. But since the introduction of Eric Shell, this Nigerian side have done so well with holding on possession and passing the ball left, right, center, and doing that so well. And the way they're doing it right now with Wilfred Ndidi, Frank Onyeka, Semi Ajayi, and Calvin Bassey, it's wonderful to watch in the second 45.
Well, that second 45 is 10 minutes old. And it's still Algeria trailing against Nigeria. Victor Osimhen chases the ball. Goalkeeper Zidane will clear out. So Algeria try to pass from the back. And the intensity is giving Nigeria some massive density. Tonight they're ready to prove their authenticity with no complicity. In this Marrakech city, it's all about Nigeria. Spark of electricity around them. Lovely play. Alex Iwobi. Victor Osimhen! Aquadams! Yes! 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 The Super Eagles are victorious! The feeling is glorious! And the Nigerian side are riding to the semi-finals of AFCON 2025! This is unbelievable! Yes! Victor Osimhen with the assist. Aquadams with the finish. Algeria 0, Nigeria 2.
And rightly so, you may just be saying that this one is done and dusted. Nigeria clearly on top. Victor Osimhen with a wonderful assist. And look at that. Took the goalkeeper to the cleaners. And Aquadams, after missing a good chance in the first half, he wasn't going to miss from there. Look at that. Wonderful goal. Aquadams makes it to Nigeria. Have now doubled their lead. And this is the moment where you say, just maybe, this is the best team of this tournament so far.
Of course, undoubtedly the best team of this tournament so far. I mean, everything they've shown, it shows that they are the best team. They pre-assist pass from Alex Iwobi to Osimhen, and then Osimhen's selflessness to Akko's calmness and composure, you know, dribbling the goalkeeper and slotting that one into goal. I mean, what a goal that was. Amazing build-up play. Thanks to Alex Iwobi for that pass to Osimhen. And then the Osimhen's selflessness, you know. So, for him to have done that, we can understand his outburst in our previous game. You know, ordinarily, any striker would have would have gone for goal. But he decided to give Akko that ball. And, I mean, what a goal that was. It was a very, good team play.
Well, I'm really excited, just like you, Desire Oparanozie, and the fans are here. Fans, let's do it together again. If you love the Super Eagles, make some noise! One by one, then on they go. One by one, then on they go. One by one, then on they go. Oshé. Algeria had conceded only one goal in 4 matches before this one, as they meet Super Eagles. They can't collect 2.
Well, before this game started, we talked about Nigeria being the best attack in this tournament. And that goal was a thing of beauty from Akko Adams. To take the goalkeeper to the cleaners, no chance for Lucas Zidane in goal. And Ben Sabaini, agony on the face. Well, they can dance now. They've doubled their lead and they've made Algeria look so easy to beat in this game. And I have to commend the Super Eagles of Nigeria for what they did after halftime. As the Algerians now are beginning to make those changes. But I don't think that's going to change anything because if you look at how this game has started till this very moment, The Super Eagles of Nigeria have been on top of the game. They've dominated, they've had possession, they've passed the ball better, they've created more chances than ever. And when you have a team who scored 12 goals before this game, you know that they're going to get more goals. As Riyad Mahrez, the man who sent Spurs to the hearts of many Nigerians in 2019, has been taken off from this game. But this is a wonderful performance. And not just credit to the team, but credit to Eric Schell. He has done a good job with this team. Has turned this team around. They're playing different. The confidence of this Nigerian side is something we haven't seen in recent times with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And 60 minutes of football. It's scary to think that we have 30 more minutes of football to play, and the Nigerian side are already 2 goals up, and they're playing with commanding performance like this.
Definitely, what an amazing performance they've put up. And even after that first goal, they kept pushing, they kept playing as though they haven't scored yet. And one good thing they've done, they fought for every ball, winning every ball. And the fact that they did not allow the Algerian side to actually play, it's a very positive thing from the Super Eagles. You know, once they are not in possession of the ball, they are fighting to win the ball back, winning every second ball. And I mean, Nigeria, by all standards, they've exhibited very top quality game, and kudos to what they've done so far. And I wish they can, go all the way up until, the 90 minutes to continue, giving their best in this game.
Oh, this is unnecessary from Brighton Said Samuel, though. You're leading by 2-0. There's no need for this.
Well, I think
there's no need for this from Brighton Said Samuel. There's no need for it.
Yeah, but again, you have to say that Ryan Nnoli orchestrated that. He went to the ground and he was looking for a penalty. That was never going to be given as a penalty. And Brighton Said Samuel didn't like that. So he went across to Ryan Nnoli just to tell him, get on with the football. There's no time to, try and, make those antics and try and look for penalties where there's nothing. And then that's why you see the afters there. But rightly so. He was looking for a penalty where there was nothing to give, and that's the reason why Brighton Said Samuel went across to tell him, just get on with the football. Yellow card shown to Ryan Nnoli. And one thing they say, when the North Africans are losing or trailing, you see their emotions come out, and they don't know how to hide it. And I can tell you, if this game continues this way and Nigeria being in commanding performance, we're going to see more antics as the game progresses.
But it's lovely to also just by the side see the excitement brimming. 10 shots on goal for Nigeria. Algeria never get one single shot on goal. Am I dreaming? What is this, please, Algeria? What is happening, please?
We are no match. We are no match today.
The Super Eagles have conquered Tunisia in Africa and not in Asia. The Super Eagles have shown Uganda that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now they are making Algeria play as if they are sick with malaria. In Anga. We're leaving them hanging like a hanger. Algeria coming forward from the right hand side. Ball squared through into that penalty area of the Super Eagles. They could still try to get at least a goal and cut the deficit. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brighton Said Samuel! Naso. B.O.B. based on belief. Even though Inyechi is feeling the magic right now, man. Just to remind you that in the semi-finals, if the Super Eagles can hold on to this advantage to the end, it's going to be host Morocco. Waiting for the Nigerian side.
Well, if you have to win the AFCON, you have to play difficult games. So there's no escape. One way or another, Nigeria are going to meet Morocco, and it's going to happen in the next game. So I don't think that is something that any Nigerians will be scared of because of what they've done already in this tournament. And if you look at Morocco's trace down to this point, they've not had any real threat, so to speak. So Nigeria will be their first real big game in this tournament. So well, it's not over yet, though. But you have to say the Nigerian side are very much in the lead.
Yeah, the Algerians are trying to cut that deficit. They saw their North African rivals Tunisia scored twice against Nigeria in the group stage. I'm sure that'll give them some level of belief that if you thought they were dead, well, they're going to try to relieve. Here they come again from the left-hand side, the Algerians. Corner kick for the Desert Warriors. Brighton Said Samuel Do we say Osai Samuel is very bright?
Well, another good defensive block there from Bright Osai Samuel. We read the run of the man on that left-hand side to clear his line for Nigeria. And like I said, he was one of the best players in the first half, Bright Osai Samuel, alongside Bruno Imechi and Alex Iwobi. And he has continued in fine form in the second half. Now there's a player down on the ground, and the captain, Wilfred Ndidi. And yeah, sad faces for the Algerian fans who've made their way in numbers in the stadium. Now they're in Marrakech. I can tell you for free, no Algerian fan would even believe their eyes that in the first 60 minutes of this game, they'll be down by 2 goals to 0.
I predicted 2-0. Remember?
Yeah.
I believe you.
I said 2-1.
Yeah, you said 2-0. Yeah.
I will give them a chance.
Well, the Super Eagles are playing the best brand of football in AFCON 2025, and I'm sure that FIFA will be feeling the fever now and saying, why they no qualify for World Cup now? Why now? Wilfred Ndidi is limping off to a standing ovation from the fans. Victor Osimhen with that opening goal. The Nigerian fans had cause to celebrate. The Algerians were having cause to deliberate. Akko Adams with a brilliant finish. You know what? He plays in Spain, so he decided to cause Algeria some pain. Wilfred Ndidi, who plays in Turkey, helping Nigeria eat Algeria like chicken. Riyad Mahrez just watching without having the pass to do anything for his side right now. Eric Shell is asking for a substitution before the corner kick, but Algeria will take the corner kick first off in the 68th minute. And it's Swingab across. Stanley Wabali punches that one out. It is that Foxes with another cross again. And the Super Eagles should clear this one out. Brilliant stuff. Simply incredible. This one from Bright Osai Samuel. He's having a glorious match.
Well, that's a wonderful run from Bright Osai Samuel again. Beat his player. Went to ground. Clear foul. Referee says free kick and yellow card to the man who came on for Riyad Mahrez. And 68th minute on the clock.
Yeah, Anis Haj Musa.
Haj Musa, yeah.
He's going to miss the next match if they get to the next match. As things stands, that next match will not be in AFCON 2025.
Maybe the next AFCON.
Onyeka comes in for Onyeka. Couple of changes I think we're going to be seeing for the Super Eagles right now. And Desire, you said it. Give it till after the 60th minute. Maybe like you and Richelle, our friends on Abiu, he listened to you.
Well, no, it's normal. I mean, there are no changes after the first half. Immediately coming into the second half. I mean, the next time, I think, I don't know if it's a coach's thing or stuff like that, but usually it's around between 60th to 70th minutes we'll see, some subs coming on.
Incredible stuff, and this Oparanozie, just imagine if this were to be the Super Falcons when you were still part of that team and you guys are leading 2-0 in the 70th minute. What would you be doing? Just go back and defend or go for more goals?
No, go for more goals, of course. You know how we've dominated Africa over the years.
Yeah.
2 goals is never enough. We go for more, 4 goals, 7-0 and all of that. So, when we're beating you, we want to make sure we flog you.
In other words, this Oparanozie is saying Nigeria should flog Algeria tonight by going for more goals.
Seriously.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be bad.
We need to humble them.
Yeah, I think they were being a bit too disrespectful to DR Congo in the previous game, and after that game we saw some antics for the Algerian side, and many DR Congo fans have come out to say that they will be supporting Nigeria for this game for obvious reason, just to discipline Algeria. And it only makes sense that when you score 2, you can score 3, you can score 4. We've scored the most goals in this tournament so far. It's good to score more goals. It's good to always put balls into the back of the net, because as it stands, if it finish or ends this way, we're playing against Morocco, the host nation. And you know, when you play against Morocco, you don't play against Morocco, you play against everything. So if you have an opportunity to score goals, because it can send shock waves around the tournament, and I think that they've done that already.
100% Alex, free kick for Nigeria. Ademola Lookman with that one towards the far side. Calvin Bassey with a header. Goes straight into the arms of goalkeeper Zidane. And play will restart for Algeria in the 70th minute of this one in Marrakesh. Still Algeria 0, Nigeria 2. The Super Eagles are, as things stand, on course to becoming the second team from West Africa in the semi-finals of this year's competition. Victor Osimhen and Akwa Adams with those goals. Harrell Place alongside 54 Football X giving us the magic. Great to see the amazing minds behind 54 Football X in the building, the co-CEOs. Lovely feeling as Stanley Wabali holds onto the ball. So, yeah, fantastic, bro. Just to say a huge respect to Anyababa Ikem and his lovely wife, the brains behind the success story of 54 Football X. Also nice to see Anyababa Ikem's parents here with us too. Good to see you, sir and madam, and friends of the family too. God bless you. Thank you for supporting this amazing initiative from your son and your daughter-in-law. It's just lovely to see this one as Alex Iwobi comes forward for Nigeria.
Yeah. Again, Alex Iwobi looking to put one into the danger area. He's been a wonderful player for Nigeria in this tournament, Alex Iwobi, and for many who criticized him before the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, I think he has silenced that. And it's good for Nigeria that when you take off Onyedika, you can bring in Onyeka. Wonderful, like for like, wonderful players.
Indeed, bro. And Moses Simon is also on the pitch now for Nigeria. I need to take my time to watch this one coming forward now for the Super Eagles from that right-hand side. Algeria defending for their lives. They'll get a free kick. And Onyedika will have to let that ball slide for a free kick for Algeria. Taken very quickly, that one. Trying to catch the Super Eagles off guard. But Stanley Wabali is in there like a sweeper keeper. Yeah, I'm going to take my time to call that name out right. Zephaniah Anyababa Ikem. Huge respect to you as well too, the co-CEO for 54 Football X and wife of Anyababa Ikem himself. Lovely, amazing and phenomenal set of personalities there as we have Algeria with Musa down. And in the 73rd minute of this is still Algeria 0, Nigeria 2. If you think we're going to see at least one more goal in this, if you think there will be one more goal in this, if you're very confident that we'll see at least one more goal in this match, make some noise! Okay, oh. It means in a 3-0 now with the weights. So one more goal, Abi. We're waiting. 100%. Excited to be in your company in the midst of heavyweights in different industries. Really an amazing experience, this one, for not just myself but my colleagues who are here. These are Oparanozie and Alex Abasiere. Yours truly, Chuma Nnoli, is delighted to be in your company too. 24 attacks for Algeria, 43 for Nigeria. Everything Algeria do, we give them double. That's why we lead 2-0 too.
The interesting thing about this Nigerian side is their work off the ball when they are not in possession of the ball. How much they trail back, try to win the ball back. And it's been very, very impressive, and that's one thing that really helped them in tying down this Algerian side.
Well, how Zinedine Zidane will be hoping that he could come and play for Algeria now.
Well, I think even if they have two Zinedine Zidane on the pitch, it's not going to change anything because they've lost the complete plot of this game. And look at that, Ademola Lookman winning a foul just inside the Nigerian half. It's been that kind of game where you look at the Super Eagles and think that they've done an amazing job, with how they've played in this game. I think that the way they came out in the second half, all guns blazing, looking for the first goal, it was, it yielded that one because it was a good cross from Bruno Yimechi, who set things apart. But every time the Super Eagles get the ball, they look threatening, whether on the left or on the right hand side.
Back from the left hand side now with Moses Simon, player who features for Paris FC in France. Algeria will regain possession now. A rare attacking move for them, intercepted by the Super Eagles back line is becoming very, very stringent. Semi Ajayi helping out there. Alex Iwobi, Ademola Lookman, back to Iwobi. Two players who could have featured for England but decided to represent Nigeria. Let's go with the passes now. Algeria coming forward right now, trying to create something for themselves too. From this right-hand channel. It's just lovely to feel the energy in the building. As for the Super Eagles, the momentum is building. Let's do it again. Algeria with a cross from that left-hand side, cleared out by Semi Ajayi, who's had a very good game tonight. And Victor Osimhen is still on the pitch. 1 goal, 1 assist. What a way to respond. As to reminding everyone of how important he is in this Nigerian squad. 77 minutes played. Ball out for what I think will be a goal kick. You can feel the energy from Bryson Said Samuel. The guy's like, come on guys, come on!
I mean, what a game he's having. He's had an amazing game, winning most of his battles, supporting attack and also being in the defense. He's always been present. I can't really pick out any 1v1 where the opposing player have actually gotten the better part of him. He's won every 1v1 battle, and he's had an amazing game. Kudos to him.
Well, he's playing out his name, or isn't he, as it's a goal kick for Nigeria. Osai Samuel is very bright. Yes, when you hear that right. It's the Super Eagles who will come forward again. I'm really looking forward to the full-time whistle being blown, and I'll be keen to hear what the fans will be telling Onyechi at full-time. We're not too far away from that. We're just about 12 minutes away from the 90th minute of this. The centre referee, well, he's handled this game quite well, we must say.
Yeah, a strong personality, I have to say. He didn't allow any of the antics from the players get to him.
Ademola Lookman now. Lookman again has a second attempt at this one. Victor Osimhen in the middle. And Lookman who squared the ball through to Ako Adams. Bruno Yemechi. Another cross from Bruno. A header from Ako Adams. It's out for a goal kick. And Osimhen was waiting on the far post. Hoping that was going to get towards his path.
Well, I thought that ball was for Victor Osimhen because it was a deep cross, but Ako Adams got the touch there. And the ball just off target there on that occasion. But a good one for the Nigerian side. They're still looking to, probe forward, looking to get the third goal of this game. There's still Nigeria right more in the favour, but since Moses Simon came on, I think he's been doing some interesting things on that left-hand side. Not really seen much from him, but he's tried to control that left side of things. And Victor Osimhen now trying to drop deep into the midfield and help and support the midfielders. But Nigeria have completely controlled this game. There's no area of this pitch that you look at and think that the Algerians are dominating. And anytime they come forward, they lose possession so easily. And you see Nigeria trying to, get back at them and maybe get one more goal in this game. A third goal would just be the icing on the cake. No, nothing really. It's just,
I think one thing that will also give the Super Eagles some confidence will be if they find a way to keep a clean sheet. It will be their second consecutive clean sheet in the AFCON, having failed to concede a goal in the round of 16 stage against Mozambique. Algeria with the shots. Was an audacious strike, that one. Buneja doing nothing so far, this man, since he came off the bench. He's been caught a frustrated figure on the pitch in Marrakesh.
Well, if you can't pass your way into the box, try some shots outside the box. And frustration for the Algerian side. Well, I think the thing that will be on their minds will be looking for one goal. If they get one, then they can, try and see if they can get another. But before you try to get back into the game, you have to score one goal. And
so Bakane is in for Mora just for the subs.
Yeah.
And Begui is off, and he has a replacement coming through to take his place as well too.
Just that type of substitution tells you the story that they've maybe almost given up on this game, and they've taken their best legs off, and it really just explains to you that maybe the Algerians with Petkovic have accepted their fate. Here come Nigeria.
Victor Osimhen launching forward, tries to assist again. Victor, great play! It hits the upright. The goalkeeper's best friend has come to the rescue of Algeria, but the Super Eagles are still on with Alex Iwobi. And the Desert Warriors have gotten the possession. Here they will come with a fast break. Great recovery by the Super Eagles. Brighto Saeed Samuel again. What a player he is.
What a game he's having. Again, the Nigeria, their work rate, without the ball, their recovery rate has been really very amazing, and they've really tried to keep the Algerian players away from their goal area, and which is very, very, very commendable.
Well, Algeria would at least try to cut the deficit. Are we going to have some frenetic end to this fixture? Here they come, the Algerians. Clearance by Calvin Bassey.
Offside. Well, that was another good chance for Nigeria. Akko Adams, Victor Osimhen doing really well from that right hand side to put a good ball into the box. Akko Adams had a chance to just bury the ball. Acres of space to bury that one into the back of the net. He tried to place the ball rather than just hit it straight down the middle. Huge chance. It could easily been 3-0.
He thought he had gone in.
Yeah.
He was running away. If only he had stayed back, he would have buried in that rebound.
Well, in 2019, Nigeria Super Eagles had a fantastic run in the group stage. And while they were excited with the fantastic run in the group stage in 2019, they got stopped by Tunisia in the round of 16. But in 2025's AFCON, the Super Eagles have not just had a fantastic group stage performance, they shone in the round of 16, and now they are brilliant in the quarterfinals. Who can stop this Nigerian side? Stanley Nwabali. Lack of communication there, leading to a corner kick for Algeria in the 84th minute.
I think Bruno did the right thing there to head the ball back to the goalkeeper so the goalkeeper can pick the ball up, but Stanley Nwabali loss of blood, rush of blood to the head, and he just couldn't read that. That would have been an easy catch for the goalkeeper.
And Ben Sabaini unable to give his side a goal here. His attempts blasted way up. He did feel blessed. Riyad Mahrez, well, he was champion in 2019, and Stanley Nwabali is down. Don't ask me why I'm laughing, please.
Why are you laughing, please?
No, for my mouth to go here around. But that was that chance again. Akko Adams could have scored his third goal in this tournament.
Yeah, that was a huge chance to score, and I think there's a big opportunity that he missed. I'm no professional footballer, but that would have just been head the ball straight into the back of the net. I don't think the goalkeeper would have made enough time to get to that one. So a huge chance missed for Akko Adams, and like I said, it's just needless sometimes when Stanley Nwabali goes on to do things like this. Just get on with the football. Nigeria leading 2-0. Get on with it. There's no time to lay on the floor and try to play all those antics. Now he has received a yellow card for no reason. It's just absolutely, it's unbelievable. And he tends to do this match in and match out, and it's just annoying sometimes when you see the goalkeeper do this.
Stanley Nwabali. It's not really had too much to do in this game as Calvin Bassey tries to defend again for the Super Eagles, shielding the ball away. And it's a free kick for Nigeria, this one. The referee tells Bensabaini and Buneja to calm down. The Super Eagles have to take it easy. They are leading by 2-0. There's no need for all of these things. You don't want to get a needless yellow card, that's the point. So you don't miss the next game. So allow him get up by himself. Just allow that and avoid getting a yellow card. Buneja. As Akwa Adams is being taken off. Make some noise for Akwa Adams! Chidozie Awaziem is coming in for him. You know, with Adams, we are playing with one accord. With Adams, we are playing with one accord. The brilliance of Akwa Adams and Ademola Lookman is off. Fisayo Dele Bashiru comes on. Coach Daniel Ogumodede of Remo Stars, the assistant manager of the Super Eagles, hugging Lookman and saying, guys, we have this one covered. In Marrakesh, it's Algeria 0, Nigeria 2 after 87 minutes. Victor Osimhen is down.
Well, they played a great game. They scored one goal, assisted the other. And the unselfish nature to assist that second goal was absolutely amazing for Victor Osimhen. And he read that pass to Akwa Adams. And Akwa Adams did the rest. Good game of football, I have to say. Larger stages, 59.2% of the ball possession. So certainly Nigeria have been on top of this one from the first half down to this moment. It's always a question or a conversation about Nigeria playing well in the first half and losing their heads in the second half, but it hasn't happened in this game, and so that's a huge improvement in the quarterfinals of this tournament.
In this one, the Super Eagles have dominated from start to finish. Complete contrast to what we had against Tunisia, where they switched off in the 75th minute. In this one, they are showing their North African rivals, Algeria, why they are giants from West Africa, and a huge message being sent to Morocco. The Moroccans, if Nigeria get to the semi-finals, will be their third North African team the Super Eagles will be facing if they get there, Alex.
Beat all of them, and that would be the idea if you have to win this tournament, beat the North Africans. They've been amazing in this tournament. And do not forget, the next game by 8 p.m. will be between Ivory Coast and Egypt, a Northern North African team playing against the West African team. So it's the way they have to go. You have to play the big sides, you have to play the difficult games. And for the Nigerian side, they faced off against the second North African team. They beat Tunisia, now they're beating Algeria. And it would be same of same facing against Morocco. It's going to be a different story though, because Morocco hosts a nation. They've shown that they can play in this tournament. But like I said, if you have to win, you have to beat the big boys. And that's the story of this tournament so far. And great one for the Nigerian side, maintaining their composure from the first half to the second half, scoring 2 goals and strolling to the semi-final of this tournament.
Oh yeah, you too like Wahala. You too like trouble. You want to start the 1-by-1 chant? We can do it together now. Let's go. 1 by 1. Then on they go. 1 by 1. Then on they go. 1 by. Oh, then on they cry.
They cry.
Wahala. Oh. Wahala for who know they support Super Eagles. So Stanley Nwabali has to be a bit meticulous with the theatrics to avoid getting another card. That hand service. Yeah. Well, he would like to also be a goalkeeper who can assist the goal for the Super Eagles, I can imagine. Spencer Baini is not the happiest of men in the world. 3 for Algeria, though, in the 89th minute. Nearer draws the time that shall surely be when Nigeria Super Eagles will get a ticket to the semi-final stage of AFCON 2025. The fans in Marrakesh came out in their numbers to support mostly Algeria, but they have been silenced by the brilliance of Nigeria in this area. The guys on white, they have been stained by the Super Eagles today. Lovely play, brilliant stuff. The Super Eagles tonight have been as cool as an AC. Little wonder they're putting smiles on the faces of the fans. Alex, you can see that clearer than myself. How many minutes?
6 minutes of added time before full time here, and rightly so for some stoppages in this game. But on the Nigerian side will be looking to just hold this one out. They've done the important thing of scoring 2 goals in this game. Like we always say, the most important statistics in a football game is the goals, and rightly so, they've scored the goals. So it only makes sense to see this one out and make it to the next round of this competition.
Yeah, it's always the goals, regardless of how well you play. If you don't score goals, it's all pointless. But in this case, Nigeria have scored, they've played, they've showed up, and it's all shade of everything positive for the Nigerian side.
It feels like everything Nigeria touches turns to gold. I'm just wondering, Desire, with about 5 more minutes or less left, should the Super Eagles just go back and defend, or should they continue attacking? What do you think?
I think they should continue attacking. They say the best form of defense is attack, right? And for as long as they continue to attack, they will have possession of the ball. That way they keep the ball away from the Algerian side. So, there's no risk, So I think they should keep attacking.
Well, again, you were a superstar attacker, so I understand. As Wilfred Ndidi and the other Nigerian players on the bench are anticipating. Final few minutes of this one. The end is near. Well, what a way it is going to be to celebrate Nigeria Super Eagles at full time if you sit back and just buy 1 or 2 things and keep your mouth busy and celebrate with the fans alongside yourself too. So I'm thinking that there should be some partying here at the end of proceedings. So don't be in a hurry to run away. Let's stay together and celebrate Nigeria's success. Come on, buddy Joe. Stanley Nwabali. I stand, I Pakistan, I Afghanistan, all for Stan Nwabali. Anything. The guy knows how to milk these moments. He knows how to milk them.
Anything to delay the game. Stanley is all for it.
Oh man. Nwabali. What a character, what a personality he is. But he has been one who has played his part in Nigeria's success story in AFCON 2025. Riyad Mahrez. He will now have to think about the World Cup.
Well, it's sad for him because this could really be his last AFCON for Algeria. And he's done so well for them. He's won 1 AFCON title, 2019. And he's a legend for Algerian football. Not just today, because the Nigerian side were clearly better, and that really has been the story. Eric Shell lining up 2 substitutions before full time, and for obvious reasons, maybe Bright Osai Sama and Victor Osimhen coming off for Paul Onoachu, who I saw getting set to come on. Sad faces for the Algerians. They've made them thousands of fans for the Algerian side in that stadium. They thought it was going to be their day, but sadly so. Nigerians have done way better than the Algerians.
Well, Iko Ogbu is about to come on for the Super Eagles as we see our friends from Football Fan Stripe right there in the stands. It's time to celebrate every moment for the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen. Let's give it up for Victor Osimhen! Victor! 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 They don't change mind though. I feel say them in one come out time. They don't change mind. Waiting they happen, Seth. Okay, so Bright Osai Samuel will be off and Victor Osimhen will remain. Osai has an injury concern. Make some noise for Bright Osai Samuel! He's been one of our best players on the pitch tonight. He sure has been. Clearance by Stanley Nwabali. Final few seconds of this one. Osimhen gets the ball, he's fouled. Free kick this should be for the Super Eagles. Semi-finals, here we come. Semi-finals, here we come. Morocco, we are coming. We sent a referee Issa Sai. Ensures that free kick will go the way of the Super Eagles. It's the dying seconds of this fixture. Nigeria getting the perfect picture. Free kick taken shot. Alexi will be helping out too. Lovely play for the Nigerian side. Just buying as much time as possible. Free kick. Onyedika fouling Chaibi. Coach Eric Chell can feel it. Then don't they cry. One by one. Then don't they. One by one. Then don't they
cry.
Any moment from now, the referee will blow the final whistle. Any moment from now, the Super Eagles will be in a state of excitement and delirium. Algeria with one last throw of the dice now. Stanley Nwabali. Nwabali lets the ball fly. And Buneja. Nigeria saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. In 2019, Algeria beat Nigeria in the semi-finals. In 2025's AFCON, Nigeria are on course to beating Algeria in the quarterfinals. In the words of P Square, do me, I do you, man no go vex. Throwing for Algeria, taken very quickly from this right-hand side. What else can they do? Long ball by the Algerians. The fans are getting ready to celebrate. It's going to happen any moment from now. Calvin Bassey slips. Possession with Victor Moses' friend Moses Simon with the ball now. Free kick for the Super Eagles. He be like this match is too sweet referee. And he's getting a bit physical. What's the match between Nigeria and Algeria without a bit of physicality? Just defiant. Where was him they go? Men mount, oh, men mount. Wilfred is telling his guys, let's stop all of these. I can perceive the aroma right here at the Harrell play.
Well, that was expected from the Algerian side. I mean, when they're losing, like I said, everything comes out. The emotions comes out.
As he dey pain them, he go there. As he dey pain them, as he dey pain them, he dey. As he dey. Oh my! The atmosphere is magical, Alex. It is magical.
And I think we've seen enough. Yeah.
And the feeling is delirious. The celebration is glorious. Nigeria Super Eagles into the semi-finals of AFCON 2025. Goals from Victor Osimhen and Akko Adams has sealed victory for the three-time African champions. Full time in Marrakesh. Algeria 0, Nigeria 2. Semi-finals, here we come.
What a performance. What a performance. I mean, it's 5-star performance from Super Eagles. They outdid themselves today. And I mean, it really paid off. Well done.
Oshe, 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 Oshe. You say? You say? Oshe, 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 Oshe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate the Super Eagles. If you love the Super Eagles, make some noise. Time to get ready to go to a year in a bit to hear from the fans. Please don't go. Stick around and let's have a bit more fun here as Harrell plays. If you're so happy, don't forget you can buy a drink for somebody. You can sponsor a drink for somebody. If you're that excited, you can sponsor a drink for somebody. Feel free. It's been a while we had this kind of massive victory for the Super Eagles. And we should celebrate this one by sharing and buy some drinks for each other. Well, this is Oparanozie. Let's get your thoughts on Nigeria's win tonight.
I mean, it was an exciting display. Very good play from the Super Eagles. 5-star performance in every ramification. You know, ball possession, they were there. Ball recovery, they were there. You know, in every way, tactically, they were present. Every department, the defense were quite solid. The midfield, Alex Iwobi was there. I mean, that pre-assist to Victor Osimhen to Akko's calmness in that second goal. You know, Bright was saying every player today was, I mean, they gave 100% performance, and every department came, you know, they came for the party, and they showed quality, they showed class, they outplayed their opponents in every way. Kudos to Super Eagles, and this is what we want to see from them going forward, and I hope against Morocco they will be able to, you know, double what we've seen today and perhaps go all the way to the final.
Well, I think this is the best game I've seen the Super Eagles play in this tournament so far. We've seen them play well from the first game to this point, but the control of how they played in the first half and continue that in the second half, it's something commendable. And I think that what Shell managed to do in this game, he hasn't managed to do that in the previous games, which is play well, keep the tempo, and continue what you do in the second 45. Like she rightly stated, Alex Iwobi, Bright Osai, Samuel, many of these Nigerian players, they've been key in the success of this team so far and getting to this point of the tournament. Now they have a huge game to play. I think it's the final before the final. Play Morocco in the next round, which will be an exciting game to watch out there in Rabat. But what a wonderful performance, wonderful game from the Super Eagles. They kept their composure. They scored 2 amazing goals, and Victor Osimhen once again stepping up big, being the talisman for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This is what we want to see. This is how we want the Super Eagles to play, and this has been a wonderful, wonderful showing so far. I only can wish them all the best for the next game because, like I said, the next game is going to be an exciting one to play. But the Algerians were disappointed on the day. I expected them to do better than they did in this game, but you have to give kudos to the Nigerian side. What a wonderful performance.
What a wonderful performance, Alex, and it's really been amazing. We'll have Onyinye speak to 1 or 2 fans before we exit, but just to share with you what things are going to look like. It's going to be Nigeria Super Eagles against their Moroccan counterparts. Yeah, you're just behind us. Lovely stuff. It's going to be Nigeria against Morocco in the semi-finals by 9 p.m. on the 14th of January, and that will be some massive clash. Onyinye, have you lost your voice yet?
I've not lost that beautiful voice of mine. But I tell you, it is really beautiful to see that the Super Eagles have done this one. They did not allow what happened in 2019 to happen again. And let me tell you, it's a win for everyone. It's a win for over 200 million people in Nigeria. And the fact that you're running commentary for a game like this, Super Eagles just made it easy for you, Alex.
Yeah, they made it very easy for me. I think that I came here, I was expecting Algeria to give the Super Eagles of Nigeria a fight, but they didn't give any fight. So they made my job easy, scoring 2 goals, and we enjoyed ourselves.
All right, one word for Eric Shell, who is always cooking. But this time around, he has cooked something so beautiful.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, really. And I thought that this guy was building something nice for the Nigerian side. We saw us score goals, but we're conceding. We complained, and he's responded. 2 clean sheets in a row. Incredible stuff, really.
Asa Owere. Ado Owere, Sam. Tell me, would you give any of your medal to Eric Shell this time for this beautiful work done?
Of course, I mean, he deserves all the accolades. He's done really well with this Super Eagles side. Since taking over, he's lost just 1 game and drew about two games. And I mean, he's done really well so far. And even apart from getting the results, the display as well. We've seen a different Super Eagles side, you know, the way they play. And I personally have paid attention to what they've done off the ball. It's very impressive, most especially with this game, with the game against the Mozambique in the round of 16 as well. You know, they were very impressive, and they just keep, you know, progressing from the first group game up until now. They've, you know, grown from where they were to where they are right now.
Big growth.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a very
desire. Just give Shell desire. You know what I mean?
I'm just analyzing what he's done with the team so far. It's quite impressive. So of course we'll give him the medal, but he should take us all the way to the final. Yes.
All right. You've heard from the legend herself, and she says she's ready to give any of her medals to Eric Shell. But what are the fans saying at this time? Oh yeah, I see the sweet toss. He depend them. I see the my leaders. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You said it before the match started. You said so. How do you feel? 1-1 for Coach Eric Shell.
You should be proud of yourself. I believe you should be proud of himself.
Proud of himself, and that's what he would be at the moment. Come on, I saw you at the time. I saw you, you cannot hide from me. The Super Eagles semi-final until the next one, and it is a semi-final against the host nation. If Nigeria plays Morocco, it means that they have played 3 North African sides: Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. What do you have for the Eagles?
It's going to be a straight win to the Eagles. We're going straight into the finals, and we're winning the trophy.
Okay, we'll make them suffer indeed. Let's test the polls of the other side. Guys, are you here? The voices at the other side is higher than this side, and they have taken the trophy. What do you say, Super Eagles? Let's hear your triumphant shouts. Come on. Triumphant shout from here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mama. That is it. How do you feel? Super Eagles have won this one. On to the semi-final.
I don't know how I feel. I'm just happy. Just happy.
Oh, great. It's great to be happy. This is what it is all about. Being happy. Come on, you're here to support the Super Eagles. Oh, take a bite. Take that swallow. Take that deep swallow. So you're counted among those who had Super Eagles. They're through to the semi-final this time around. Are you confident they will win this cup?
100%. Finals. They'll win the finals also.
Hey, I want to know what country you're from.
I'm Nigerian.
Oh yes, fully Nigerian by blood. And that's it over here. The fans are really satisfied. They know what is the next one. Super Eagles get this one done against Morocco. They do not care if all the referees have been going in favor of Morocco so far in this tournament. When it gets to Nigeria, we would clip that lion. We'll tame that lion and put that lion in its place. I'm wrapping up from here. From me, Onyechi Obaro, until the semi-final.
Morocco! 52 matches, 24 nations, 9 stadiums, 6 cities, 1 continent, 1 title, 1 goal. The undisputed champion of Africa. Wake up, Africa!
2025 African Cup of Nations is here, and it's time to yalla. What is your favorite animal? The Super Eagles? The Carthage Eagles? the Teranga Lions, the Chipolopolos, the Foxes, or the Squirrels?
Or are you for the Bafana, the Pharaohs, the Indomitable Lions, the Stallions, the Zebras, the Leopards, or the defending champions, the Elephants in the room?
Well, whatever you are, it's time to rep your nation, make the loudest noise, and dirty your December with the best of football that the African continent has got to offer. No go carry last though.
Who will be crowned champions? The Ivory Coast defending their title, runners-up in the Super Eagles, or Morocco hosting to win it? There's only one place to be, one continent to focus on, and one sport to stick with.
Are you ready for this? Rabat, Casablanca, Marrakech, Fes, Tangier, and Agadir. 6 cities all ready for this continental fiesta. Do not be left out.
It's time for Africa. It's time for business. It's time for the 2025 African Cup of Nations